Alright, let's do another one. Let's get in there. We won't let Snecko Eye keep us down. Lose all gold for a rare relic. It's pretty much a snap pick. Rare relics are insane. Losing all gold is the best high variance cost. Random common relic is okay too. I do random common relic a lot for Ironclad Meow benefits. I think random common relic is significantly better than boss swaps, but losing all gold for a random rare relic is an absolute bonanza. Unless we're forced into an early shop. It's pretty unlikely, but I'll take a look. We probably want to go this way. To this 3 elite path. Which does force us into a late shop. Which is, you know, a little bit unfortunate with losing all our gold. Oh wait, that path is not possible. This does not connect to that. Oh, sorry, I was connecting this to that. So there's actually a 4 elite path possible. These two, and then these two. So maybe we should plan on that. We have to do 4 fights before and no fires. If you feel charitable when you end your stream, you can read my friend Quinn Landing. Doesn't have many followers, but he's really funny. You know, I'll check him out. I'm not going to raid somebody I've never looked at before, but I will make a note. I'll probably go there after this stream, and if I like it, then maybe in the future. I've had an experience where I like raided somebody I wasn't familiar with, and then I like hated the stream, and I felt like, oh my god, why am I subjecting my viewers to this? So, no offense, but I can't repeat that. So I think we start this way. Let's see what the rare relic is, because I would like to dodge that shop. And oh wait, that doesn't dodge the shop either. Whatever, give me that rare relic. Yeah. Okay, magic flower. All right, I think with magic flower we have a lot of sustain. We should be able to not take the fires pretty easily. Thanks to the follow, Hiker Biker Horse. Appreciate the support. Welcome to the vegetable patch. What if you got ancient coin? Yeah, that is possible. It's the best deal in the biz. We probably would have gone here with ancient coin money. Maybe not, though. Maybe we would have just gone to the late shop anyway. Alright, we're going to start here, and then we'll decide here if we think 3 elites or 4 elites is the best. 3 elites does get an extra fire, so. Okay. We'd heal for 9 at the end of fights, so we can be a little bit looser with our health. But we still want to try and heal here. Okay, double defend, strike is the line. I guess I should have looked at this first, but we have triple strike, so we leave next turn. Take 2, heal for 7. Seems good. Just like that, up to full health. Floor 1 Rampage. It's the only attack. Otherwise, we're Fire Breathing or Dark Embrace. I did not check out the boss. It's Guardian. So no Dark Embrace or Fire Breathing value. Yeah, very first game of the day. Very first. No, we had a Snecko Eye run before this, and Snecko Eye decided we died to Slavers. Alright, so I think we're taking a Rampage. We need to pick attacks, because we need to win these hallway fights and then these elite fights. So I guess we're a Rampage deck. We did have a win with a Rampage deck the other day. Do we get lethal on Laos? 8 damage puts him at 4. And then this does 12. So he goes to 2. So no. Alright. So let's double defend, take 2, and split 1. Alright, stayed at full health. Inflame, Twin Strike, and Cleave. All theoretically pickable. I'm not super excited to pick an Inflame. It seems like Rampage is probably our scaling plan, so I don't think we probably want to scale Inflame, scale our strength. Cleave solves a lot of problems that Rampage doesn't. Yeah, Cleave seems like a really strong pick. Cleave is probably the best damage common for floor 1. We are going to an early hard pool fight as well. We're going to hard pool before Elite. So Gang of Slimes, Gang of Gremlins, gonna want to cleave for those. Not guaranteed to be one of those. Obviously, it could just be like large slime or something. But even large slime, you can get 2 hits on a cleave. Okay, I believe the run where we won with Rampage was Rampage into cleave as well. Why do you primarily not strength scale in your runs? So it's a really interesting question. It's possible that I don't strength scale as much as I should. I do like some forms of strength scaling. So I'll do like flex orange pellets. I like a lot if we have access to orange pellets. If we find an early limit break, I'll definitely take strength scaling. But yeah, I think specifically Inflame is pretty weak because Inflame is very slow. You have to draw the card, you have to play the card. And even then it only does like 2 damage per attack. So it only really pays off in long fights. It's fine. It's better than a strike, right? But like compare Inflame to Cleave, right? Assume there's like 2 enemies in the fight. Cleave does 16 damage when you draw it, right? Inflame takes a long time to do 16 damage. You have to draw it, play it, and then play 8 more attacks, or 1 attack that hits, or attacks that hit up to 8 times. Demon Form is okay. Demon Form is particularly good if you have Snecko Eye, obviously, or anything else that mitigates the cost, like a Mummified Hand. Demon Form is mostly only useful in boss fights, because those are the only fights that are long enough for it to pay for its extensive cost. I much prefer Brimstone, if you have access to that. This is actually not free. Usually this is free because you can just take the max HP hit, and it doesn't affect your current health. But this one, we are at max health. It's possible we take the damage option here, because we have the Magic Flower. We're likely to be able to heal here and maybe here. It's a little bit bold for a 4 elite line. I think I am going to take the Golden Idol. Metascaling is really strong, so... 26 damage. So if we get full healing in both of the subsequent fights, we heal for 18. If we heal for 18, we're taking net 8 damage, which is slightly more than the 7 max HP we'd be losing. I'm going to go for it. We have Happy Flower and max HP. I almost never don't take the max HP hit from Golden Idol, but here we go. Alright, so I was assuming we were going to go to do the Lots of Elites line, and I think that assumption is still true. Thanks for the follow, CompiClon. Appreciate the support. Welcome to the Vegetable Patch. Is it CompiCylon? CompSci-Clon? I don't know. CompSci-Clown, maybe. I feel privileged to see someone take an option other than max HP. I know, right? It, like, never happens. But we're already at max, so... CompiCylon. Oh, wait. Now I forget what the first one was. Also, hi. Okay. Hard to heal off a Jawworm. I'll start with Defend Bash. So taking 7, our max healing is down to 2. I think we'll just defend. It's a little bold. But we could redraw the Rampage as early as next turn. How much damage does Rampage do? 13? He's going to be at 28 next turn. 27, or 26 next turn. 13 minus 26 is 13 again, so we'd have to get Rampage Cleave Strike to get lethal. That's not that unusual. Sweet. Okay. stole an extra 2 health from Jawworm. Feels good. I was hoping for a headbutt here. Headbutt on my rampage would be nice. Could pick a pommel strike to go find the rampage. Maybe I should have gone right. I need an upgrade on the rampage before the boss. Seems unlikely that we're going to get it if we take 4 elites. Oh well. I don't think we picked pommel strike because we're a little bit behind on upgrades. We need one for rampage. So I think we should take clothesline. Yeah, it's really tough to get card draw as Ironclad. Really, the only good cards are Burning Pact and Battle Trance, which are both uncommons. So it's very easy to have a whole run where you don't see any. I don't think Pommel's the solution though. Pommel's not very good. There's also Shrug It Off, which is technically card draw, but doesn't really feel like it. It just feels like a cantrip block. I'm picking clothesline. Gonna be tough to heal here. I think we'll start with... Maybe this is the energy pot? Our bar is full. So we could clothesline double defense strike. To try and heal in the fight. We get weakened. It's gonna make it hard to kill Jawworm. I'm definitely playing like clothesline and a defend. So energy pot would get 4 health and 6 damage. I could just Essence of Steel. That also gets the 4 health. It's kind of hard to get value out of Essence of Steel too. All right. Defense saves a plated armor and saves 5 health. Seems like an easy pick. Oof. Do we have lethal with Energy Pot, Bash, Cleave, Strike? Probably not. Bash does 3 health damage, putting him at 19. Cleave would do 12. Strike would do 9. So it would actually be lethal. Right? Because he goes to 19 plus 12 plus 9. Yeah. Okay. We are using 2 potions in a hallway fight, but... whatever. Okay. We did end up healing in that hallway fight. We healed for like 2, I think. There's the headbutt. It seems like headbutt's a pick when you've got a rampage. Juggernaut's probably not good. Okay. On to our first elite, right? Could skip it for a fire. Still get 3 elites. Upgrade the rampage first. The rampage upgrade gets even more important when there's a headbutt in the deck. This is a tough choice. Yeah, 3 elites is plenty, right? We are also skipping gold, and that gold would pay off at this shop, which we are forced into if we want to do the other 3. So we'd be skipping like 30 gold, get like 60 from these, go to the shop with 120 versus 150. 150 is a lot better than 120 for a shop. 120 is pretty bad. 120 you can still buy a potion and card remove sometimes. But 150, you're like buying a rare card maybe. I don't know if we're doing that though. Like, isn't oh, that's true. We do have Golden Idol. No, so we should get, let's see, instead of 30 it would be it's 25% of 30. It's like 7. So we'd get like 111 or something. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Is if we try to do 3 elites, I think we probably just like end up like not being able to do the 3rd one. I don't know. No, we only have to do 2 and then we can rest, right? There's not really a world where we don't fight the 3 elites. I guess I'll do the fights. Relics are really good. Gold is good. Going to a shop with low gold is bad. Alright. Get to set up with a bash, and then we're waiting for the rampage. Darn. We could just wake up right now anyway, but next turn isn't good. So I'll wait for the rampage. And away we go. Clothesline blocks in this fight, super good. Try and save some health. Rampage is always happening. At least one defend is happening. Cleave versus defend. Does the 8 damage matter? Next turn is almost certainly Bash Strike. And then we're setting up for Rampage. Rampage with Vulnerable does 27? Yeah, 27 plus the 8 plus 9 from next turn. 8 plus 9 is 17. 27 plus 17 is 44. Doesn't seem like we're close. I guess Rampage gets other attacks on that turn too, right? Thanks for the follow, V Warlock. Appreciate the support. Welcome to the Vegetable Patch. I think we need the damage, so I'm gonna take the cleave. We want to kill him before he attacks again. $24 plus 10's 34. Nope, we didn't get there. 43. Rampage is always getting played. Next Rampage is lethal. So we can just guarantee that for next turn. Darn. That didn't go well. Man, healing for 9 at the end of a fight is insane. Got an awful lot of attacks. I don't think we want more. We don't have any strength scaling for Heavy Blade. Thunderclap's kind of nice. Sets up vulnerable for Rampage. Nah. Yeah, Bloody Idol would be good. That does not count as in-fight healing with Bloody Idol, because you're in the card reward screen when you pick the gold. If you were wondering how those interacted. Although, I believe if you have Bloody Idol and you Hand of Greed somebody during a fight, it will trigger Magic Flower. Drat. Well, maybe we skip this elite then. So we skip this elite, go through here, and now we've got extra money for the shop. We do go down to 13 for a hard pool fight. We could potentially die. Yep, Bird Facer and heals for 3. Magic Flower. Magic Flower is insane. Yeah, that's a lot of gold to lose. So if we gain 75, we go to 177. Blood Vial is also 3. Yep, Blood Vial heals you at the beginning of a fight. So you're in fight when it happens. Pantograph works too. Heals you for 37. I'm gonna take the gold. We have to go to this shop, right? So let's take the gold, try to survive this hallway fight, and then rest. Oh boy. Okay, alright, not both attacking, that's good. Probably don't want to skip Rampage, probably don't want to skip Defend, so I guess it's Rampage, Defend, Strike. This one's the big threat, because he is buffing. Headbutt, Strike, Defend. I think this is fine. I think this is going well. Oh, we have Lantern. Shoot. I forgot about that. We just got the lantern. My bad. Let me take a look at that again. I just didn't even look at the energy. Okay. Fresh eyes. 4 energy. Hey, that's mean, Saradimal. Delete that comment. That's below the level of discourse we're trying to maintain here. I thought you were talking about strike dummy for a second. So we can clothesline this one, and then defend rampage. I kind of want to attack this one, though. We could bash this one. Bash, rampage, defend. No bully. That's correct. Both in tone and in meaning. Rainhorse. I think we're going to bash rampage. Alright, so now we just headbutt the rampage and double defend. Censorship and tyranny. You goddamn right. You're goddamn right. The second rampage. No, that's a bad idea. It's a silly idea. It makes me giggle. It's not a good idea. Armaments. We are a little bit behind on upgrades. We have none. I wish Rampage worked like Claw. I don't understand why it doesn't. Probably because it's an uncommon, and it would be weird to have an uncommon that works only with itself. Or with other copies of itself. I think we're probably taking an upgrade on Rampage here. Ironclad already the most OP character. Is that true? I don't know about that. Armaments. I do like being armaments. Ends up feeling like a whatchamacallit, apotheosis. Alright. Vajra, huh? Well, that's certainly good. And then I assume we're resting here because we need to fight 2 elites. Alright, do you have Reaper? We have Vajra Magic Flower. These signs couldn't be any more clear. Fear Pop? I don't think we're trying to save it for Guardian. We're pretty afraid of Gremlin Nub. Yeah. Defends. What can you do? Bash extends the vulnerable. But it misses some damage, so it's 13 damage versus 20. So do we ever get lethal next turn if we don't bash? We do 20 damage, he goes to 32. We do Rampage Clothesline, I guess. This does... Oh no, I guess it's Headbutt Clothesline. Headbutt's more damage than Rampage before procs. So Headbutt Clothesline is 13 plus 18. 13 plus 18 is 31, so it's not lethal. Even with the dream. Pretty realistic dream, but still not lethal. So then we bash for the hypothetical, like, Headbutt Rampage lethal on the following turn. I kind of like Clothesline, though. Clothesline's pretty good next turn. We'll probably just end up clotheslining anyway. Okay, no clothesline available. Armaments is positive health, and I believe Armaments Rampage Headbutt is guaranteed lethal next turn. Make sure that's not lethal this turn. 15, 25. Yeah, we're off by 1. Looks like you have a chain around your neck. Yeah, I've seen that interaction before on this map. It is a weird one. I don't know what to do about that. I don't want to look like I have a chain around my neck, but, you know. Maybe I could just, like... I guess I can just, like, stand over here. And it doesn't look like that, or over here. It's kind of weird, though. You know, whatever, I'll just stand, like, right here. Paid good money for that chain. Darn it, now I'm just drawing more attention to the chain. No, this is not more damage. Okay. Vegetable thug. Red Skull, huh? Red Skull Magic Flower is a weird one. We definitely want to pick up a Reaper. Darn, I was hoping that Reaper would show up if I said that, but it did not. Excuse me for just a second. Okay. Yeah, limit break, anything. Reaper, mainly. Reaper is the thing I want, not anything. Specifically that thing. Limit break would be fine, too. I mean, we've got lots of strength now to start with. Havoc can get some funny lethals with Headbutt. We can, like, Rampage, Headbutt, Havoc. Iron Wave's kind of good, too. Pays off the strength, but also blocks. We've got a lot of attacks though. I do like Havoc with a Headbutt in the deck. Just get to exhaust arbitrary cards. Play things for weird lethals. We have an armaments too, so our path to getting a Havoc Plus is pretty clear. Yeah, I heard you at the beginning of the run. I was like, yes, please. As soon as we get the Magic Flower, like, Reaper is so good. I think I am going to take Havoc. We just fought Gremlin Knob, so we can't get skill punished until chosen. Reaper? No. Boo. Where's my Reaper? Power Through's nice. It's good with the second wins I keep picking immediately before I die. Happy Flower seems great. Other games that you might entertain playing on stream. Sure. So obviously the main thing... Actually, hold on just a second. All right. After this commercial break, that's right. Okay, sorry. Other games you might entertain playing on stream. So, like, the part of the point of the stream is to promote my own game. So once that's, like, looks good enough to be played on stream, yeah, consulting with my PR manager. That's just me talking to myself. That's just normal everyday stuff. So eventually I'll be playing my game, probably in addition to other games. But I have played some other games. I played like Griftlands, I played DCSS. I gave a little DCSS update at the beginning of this stream because that character is still alive. I also want to spend some time on stream doing like a development update. I'm not sure like exactly the cadence of that, but it does have the effect of raising interest in the game. So I'd probably do it at the end of the stream when I've got the most viewers, so I can sort of promote the game to the most people. But I don't know if it's are people interested in hearing that like every day. Yeah, Spitty, I do play D&D. I actually DM a campaign now. I haven't played for a while, but I definitely enjoy some D&D. Yeah, but other games like I don't know. So there's a cost to switching games, right? And the cost is like there's a bunch of people here now who like are just interested in Slay the Spire, right? And for those people, I don't want to just like leave, right? And I do want to transition those people into Rogue Executive buyers, right? That's the whole point of the stream. But I can do that while like streaming Slay the Spire and promoting my game. I don't have to like become a variety streamer where I stream all kinds of different stuff. I'd prefer to just like have an established community, and then sell the game to those people versus like being a variety streamer is tough. I think it's tough to like have a group of people who are there just to watch you stream, and not so much about the specific game. And I might try to transition to that. Redbeardy transition to that, for example. He's doing or he just switched games. I think he's not like a variety streamer, but it does make sense over the long term to try to transition away from Slay the Spire specifically, because I'm not trying to sell people Slay the Spire, right? I'm trying to sell people my game. Somebody asked a question about error handling in your game, the Chief Abides. We're sort of in a tricky phase in development. So like right at the beginning of development, just throw exceptions, right? I just want to absolutely blow up the world when there's an error, right? Because you want your errors to be loud, and you want to notice them so that you can fix them. But I'm kind of transitioning from that sort of like early the development pathfinder to like a more complete game that should eventually be in the hands of real people. And when your software is in the hands of real people, you can't just explode, right? The crashing is not a good outcome from errors. So obviously, like, what you want from your error handling is to like continue gracefully, right? And what currently happens is there's a coroutine that runs the game logic, and if there's an exception, that coroutine just ends, and it's just like, nope, no more game logic, we're done with that. So it'll keep showing you the stuff that was on screen. It doesn't like destroy them, but it does interrupt the player experience pretty extremely. And like obviously you could just like put a try catch in the coroutine and just be like, all right, errors handled. But what that would do functionally is it would probably just start throwing errors in a loop a lot and not actually allow the world to move forward. Cathlis asked, what game are you working on? So I'm a game developer working on a tactical, sort of traditional roguelike, more or less traditional roguelike. It doesn't have the procedural generated dungeon effects. It's called Rogue Executive. I plan on it being available at the beginning of 2022, so about a year from now. It's still in development. If you want to check it out, there's a playtest reward you can redeem for 10,000 bread bucks. And then I'll put you on a list. Spitty, who just commented, is next up, and he's doing his playtest tomorrow. Yeah, there's no back end for the game. There kind of is. I'll say this for the Chief Abides. Other people are going to hear a long string of gobbledygook here. There's a bifurcation in the game structure between the sort of game logic and the user-facing stuff, and both of those run in the same executable. But the structure is. So what I wanted was, in the game logic, I just want to say, like, your health goes down by 2, right? And then on the front end, where what people are looking at, I wanted to see, like, an animation where, like, a -2 pops up out of your health and, like, floats away, right? And your health goes down, right? And I want that animation to be synced up after all the other animations. Like, it's supposed to be when somebody attacks you, the moment that thing hits, -2 pops up out of your health, right? But it gets really messy if you try to like instrument all that stuff from the bit of code that like causes you to take damage, right? Because now like your damage taking thing is also like managing this little UI bubble. So the way that I manage that is I have a model view controller framework. So there's models, and whenever something happens to them, there's like listeners on the user-facing views, and so the model gets serialized as it is right now. And what changed is sort of the serialization key associated with what changed is transmitted to the views, so the views can do their own logic. And that bifurcation is exactly what you would want if it was a server-based game, and that is not lost on me. So it may become a server-based game at some point. But currently, it's all in one executable. It just happens to be, there's a packed binary serialization format between the two halves of the game, which is currently not necessary, but may become necessary. Okay, all right. We've looked at this shop for a long time without really talking about it. Sorry, almost said he'd like to see me play Dungeons of Dread more. I would like to play Dungeons of Dread more on stream. I think I probably should. I'm gonna put that in a. I'll put that in a note, because that's a very accessible but also sort of traditional roguelike, which is sort of what I'm going for. What engine do you use? Unity. Although it's pretty decoupled from Unity, to be honest. I don't use any like scene loading stuff or I don't use their like event loop things, like updates and stuff. It pretty much just like loads one scene and one coroutine starts, and then I just never do anything else with Unity. Obviously, it's still doing the rendering, and I do use Unity's UI pretty significantly. So, okay. Somebody asked what the game was going to cost. I'm not ready to announce that right now. Sorry. I do have an idea, but right. I know everything in Unity. Unity is very comfortable for me. Although I've also worked in Unreal. And to be honest, I could just have my own C# game client at this point and just port everything over. The only thing that's stopping me is the UI code, basically. Because that would be a pain in the butt. Okay, Happy Flower is great. We can't afford Happy Flower and Power Through. I would like to buy Power Through. Chemex, also pretty good for Ironclad. This is an entirely speculative Chemex, though. And I would expect Chemex, even if it's good, to get you approximately like 1 energy per turn, right? Like every other turn you play an X cost card. But Happy Flower gets you 1 energy every 3 turns. So Chemex is approximately 3 times as good as Happy Flower if you're playing a X cost card every other turn. What about art? I am not an artist, so I'm not planning on making my own art, really in any significant way. But that is sort of the phase of development I'm moving into, where I'm starting to add art to stuff. But I'm contracting other people to make the art. Is the plan. That hasn't really started in earnest, but so Chemex is very good. The Ironclad X cost cards. Is it just Whirlwind? Is there another Ironclad X cost card? I feel like there are like 3 for most classes, and I'm just blanking on it. There's no like Malaise or Skewer. Why are there 46 X's on this page? It appears in the word exhaust. All right. Yeah, it's just Whirlwind for Ironclad, huh? That's true. Transfusion. Yeah, sure. I think using game art for the splash screen makes a lot of sense. Is there a relic that makes the achievement beat the game with 1 relic pretty much streamlined? Yes, and the answer is Pandora's Box. You want to swap into Pandora's Box, and then you'll be able to do it pretty easily. On non-Ascension. On Ascension 28, beating the game with one relic is basically impossible. I wish I could buy the Eternal Feather. That'd be nice. We could just do like power through Metallicize card remove. Metallicize is quite nice for Guardian. I assume we could afford that. Oh, we cannot afford that. It's like 170. That's right. We came here with like enough money for Reaper, but not enough money to do anything fun. Normally we have more money than this. So we could do power through Metallicize skill pot. Nope, that's also too expensive. Gosh. So we just pick Happy Flower then, right? Happy Flower is good. Happy Flower skill pot. Okay. Forge pot's okay too. Hits Rampage, Havoc, Armaments. Some pretty important upgrades. I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself for a second. My wife made some lox, so I'm gonna eat that. When I eat stuff on stream, should I also hide my camera, or do people not care about looking at somebody eating stuff? I don't really understand. Oof, this is terrible. It's like really important that we rampage before we wake him up. But then we got all of the attacks on our like 4 energy turn. Gross. Yeah, I watch Kibler, and when he eats on stream, he hides his camera. And I've seen Jorbs with no camera, with no explanation. I don't know why Jorbs hides his camera sometimes, but he does. Wow, how do you munch with audio? That's just so gross. People don't want to hear your chewing sounds. No way. That's crazy. This thing's like right in my face. Microphone directly to chewing sounds. Get out of here. I don't know enough about Dungeons of Dreadmore to understand what no skill picks means, but it sounds fun. I'm pretty sure we're guaranteed lethal if we don't headbutt this turn, so I'm gonna strike instead. Delicious. True Grit and Sword Boom are both very pickable here. I don't think what's ever Rupture. But True Grit and Sword Boom are both quite nice. We're about to go fight Guardian. So our block cards matter a lot. Man. Such a gross conversation inspired by the, do you like want the camera on when I eat? I think Armaments might get the upgrade if we pick True Grit. Hitting, having Rampage, Havoc, and True Grit all sort of want, like, sideways upgrades, I think means Armaments is the pick, versus any of them specifically. If we pick Sword Boom, we probably upgrade Rampage. I think I like True Grit and Armaments Plus a lot. We should be able to outscale Guardian with the Rampage. We're pretty low for Scrappoos. Even just one hit puts us at 18. I feel like we can probably beat Guardian at 23, but I don't know about 18. Play a video with audio of you eating. Mute the live video and audio. That's true, but then people will say that it's been pre-recorded and they will be correct. So are we not reaching here at all? I think we have to not reach here if we want an upgrade, and we want the upgrade. So I'm gonna not reach. Yeah, we could reach and then rest, but then... But then we don't get upgrades. Yeah, I'm gonna leave. It's really unfortunate, but... acceptable. Okay. A relic is a relic, that's true. Okay. Guardian down, just struck him to death. It's funny that this deck with no strike dummy, the strikes are doing... This is like strikes the day, right? The last run we had strike dummy and ancient writing upgraded all of our strikes, and we started with 3 strength. And today, this run, we have 4 strength, and, you know, took down Guardian with only strikes. Do we ever Havoc? We get Havoc and hit Headbutt. Or Armaments. Thanks for the follow, Circadian Wolf. Appreciate the support. Welcome to the Vegetable Patch. So what are the outcomes for Havoc here? Armaments is great, defends are good. Bash is bad, Cleave is bad, Strike is bad. Headbutt's complicated. Headbutt's bad. Unless we Rampage first, and then Headbutt's good. So there's really just 3 good outcomes. So I think we're not going to Havoc. So this turn is just defend, Rampage, True Grit. That seems like a fine turn. We get to keep the Havoc for later. Defend is definitely happening. I think this is a pretty reasonable skill pot. Hopefully this skill pot blocks her enough that we can headbutt the Rampage, which headbutts it directly into the turn with the hand with Armaments. Disarm's pretty nice in the fight. It's not exactly what I was imagining. I was imagining, like, Flame Barrier. If we disarm him, he hits for 12. So we're taking 7 damage, 11 damage if we headbutt. It's probably good enough. Disarm is so good in the fight. Could use the other skill pot too. Currently taking 7. Saves at least 7 health. Yeah, okay. It's a decent skill pot. There's the Flame Barrier. Okay, fine. We got everything we wanted. We just had to pay a lot for it. Okay, Armaments Rampage is definitely the thing. And then I guess Defend, save the health. Should be pretty good from here. Havoc exhausts something that isn't Rampage. Could hit Headbutt, which would be slightly bad. Same with Flame Barrier. I'm going to play these attacks because if it's True Grit, I don't want to lose them. Or at least that one. I guess if I lose a strike, that's fine. Okay. Is it 1? We can't really set him up. I'll Flame Barrier True Grit, get rid of one of these non-Flame Barrier cards. Defend is happening, Rampage is happening, and then do we headbutt and take a bunch of damage, or do we defend? We're currently taking 7. Headbutt would make us take 11, exactly the same as before when we drank the skill pot. I think we're doing fine in terms of speed, so I'll take the slower path. Havoc hits a lot of block cards. Let's play the defend first, just in case it's True Grit. It is True Grit. We can Flame Barrier Headbutt, although we don't actually need the Headbutt, the Flame Barrier next turn. So maybe Armament's Bash Headbutt? That takes some damage. Maybe just Armament's Defend Bash. Yeah, that seems fine. I guess Flame Barrier actually does almost as much damage as Bash here. Actually does more this turn. Does 24 damage. But then we have to headbutt something. I guess Armaments? Armaments is okay in this hand. That's sure, fine. We want to set up for the Rampage. I guess Armaments Strike Rampage is the line. Okay, he is almost dead. Do we Havoc? If it hits Rampage, we win. If it hits pretty much anything, we win. Okay. Blood Pot with Magic Flower. Okay. Happy to see that. Corruption isn't quite as good as the run where we had Calipers. Oh, was Cleave already lethal? I believe it. Yeah, that's right. I had several cards, other cards in my hand. Corruption does help us exhaust the non-Rampage cards in the deck. Seems like we want a small deck, so we can do the Rampage thing. What does Exhume hit? Something. Reaper would be good here. Impervious is a lot of block. When is Exhume ever useful in a non-branch deck? Boy. Feed, Reaper, Apparition. Exhume's got a lot of targets. Shockwave, random cards that get True Gritted away, Ritual Dagger. Exhume is extremely good. Even just Exhume with Feel No Pain blocks for your Feel No Pain for 0. We don't really have any expensive skills, so we're kind of just getting rid of Armaments, Havoc, True Grit, and the Defends if we play Corruption. I mean, Corruption's usually good, right? We don't really need, like, an excuse to pick Corruption here. We could get, like, Snecko Eye or something. Impervious is also quite nice. It's going to be one of these, too. Exhume doesn't currently have any payoffs. Because we haven't found our Reaper yet. Both Impervious and Corruption make poor headbutt targets, right? If we play Corruption, then the skills aren't in our discard pile. And Impervious exhausts, so it can't be in the discard pile. Unless we get Strange Spoon. I guess we can just like choose not to use Impervious on a turn and then Impervious Havoc or something. Or Headbutt Havoc. Only Impervious. Play it for free. Corruption upgrades our Havoc for free. Kinda. Alright, let's take Corruption. Pyramid, huh? Pyramid Headbutt Rampage seems pretty good. We're definitely like on the on-ramp here to a Dropkick Loop, which is where our last Rampage deck went. We're just 2 Dropkicks short of a Dropkick Loop here. Although we have Corruption, so we can't do Dropkick Dual Wield, which is what the last one did. Slaver's Collar is okay too. Runic Pyramid helps set up feeds and reapers and stuff. Armaments with Pyramid is nuts. Upgrade 10 cards. Makes cards like Havoc and Headbutt better, because you don't have to play them when they're inconvenient. Sure. I like energy with Ironclad, but this only gives us energy in elites, and we're actually like okay at elites and kind of bad at hallway fights. Actually, hallway fights are kind of brutal. Empty Cage, probably not the pick. Could get rid of 2 strikes. We don't have a curse or anything. All right, Pyramid, let's do it. $143 gold. Bites are incredible because of the Magic Flower, so we probably want Bites. Probably do not want Apparitions. It's a lot of health, and we have a Red Skull. So question marks are good. We still have all of our original Strikes and Defense, so Ancient Writing is great. Alright, see you around Megastine. Yeah, the last run. Yeah, it was very strange the way the last run ended. It definitely was super strong, but then we got a little bit ambitious with our pathing, but mainly just Snecko killed us. Snecko had just decided that everything was going to cost 3 for a Slaver fight. And it murdered us. Speaking of aggressive Act 2 paths, there's a 4 elite path here. Not very many question marks available. I guess there's a bunch over here. It's kind of late. We can do a bunch of question marks and still get 3 elites. I guess that's okay. We'd probably go on this path so we have the option for a fire instead of the first elite. Instead of one of these 2. Alright, let's do it then. Chosen. Do we Havoc here? I don't think we really need to scale Rampage for this fight, so I think we do Havoc. Speaking of scaling Rampage. Yikes. Do we have lethal? 17 plus 20 is 37. So no. So I guess we'll take the block then. Could hold Rampage until Vulnerable comes back. That seems like a mistake. Ouch. Just getting Red Skull online. I guess we can wait a turn, huh? For a Happy Flower. Cost us 1 health. Alright. Second Havoc seems like a no. Clash is obviously terrible. Heavy Blade is less obviously terrible, but it's expensive and we're a 3 energy pyramid deck, so I think it's still no. Okay. Armaments on Rampage seems good. And then I'll Havoc to look for a headbutt. Nope. When is Clash ever good? Pretty much never. Clash is pretty much never good, unfortunately. Clothesline Cleave kills Mugger. And then I guess we'll trigger it to block right now. Darn. It's taking a lot of money. Happy Flower on 2. There's a Feel No Pain. Feel No Pain Pyramid's really good. I've got a Corruption, a True Grit and stuff. Seems great. Here's the first hard pool fight. Got a Blood Pot for it, if we need. Corruption and Snecko. Classic combination. Let's go ahead and just load up the Corruption and then Clothesline. Yeah, Clash would definitely be okay in Defect. Still not incredible, but... Defend blocks out, and I guess we'll get rid of one of these 3-cost strikes. Confused Pyramid is extremely dangerous, so we're in a bit of a stink here. Alright. Place some Defends to block. Could Havoc to get rid of a card now. Could hit Armaments, but could also hit True Grit and lose us the fight on the spot. I think I'll risk it. If it hits True Grit, it's pretty unlikely to hit either Rampage or Headbutt, but it could happen. Bash, okay. Do we take 5 or play the Defend? Pretty unlikely to have lethal next turn, right? Armaments, Rampage, Cleave, Strike would do it. Could happen. I'm gonna save the energy. Oh, I guess we're actually already almost blocked out. We'd only be blocking for 2 health here. Because of the Ascender's Bane. Big ol' Armaments. Get that Rampage before we shuffle. And then what? Strike, Defend? Strike, Strike, Defend? Sure. Maybe try to survive a turn here for Happy Flower? Yeah, we've got plenty of block, sure. And we get to kill with Rampage, too. Happy Flower's happy, Rampage is happy, I'm happy. Disarm's a great card for Act 2, Elites. Seems excellent. Seeing Red also nice for the Pyramid and the Feel No Pain. And the Corruption. But hard to skip a Disarm. I'll definitely take a Seeing Red if it's not up against a Disarm later, but Disarm's too good. Here's Apparitions. We do have Armaments Plus. We're at half health now. It's pickable. They technically work with Corruption and Feel No Pain. Although it doesn't really feel like they do, right? They could defend us while we set up Rampage. Makes the Blood Pot worse. I said I was no on Armaments, but I'm wavering a little bit now that they're here. Definitely seems worth considering. Could pick up a Spoon. Spoon has some sort of... It's both good and bad with Feel No Pain decks, right? Started with a random artifact, the Bell, which gave a Duvu Doll. Yep. Enjoy your strength. Yeah, swapping into Bell on Ironclad's pretty good. I guess you didn't say you're on Ironclad, but because Ironclad can deal with the statuses or the curse really easily. Yeah, I think I'm gonna refuse. I think I'm still no. Yeah. Watcher is also good at strength scaling. Watcher might be better at strength scaling than Ironclad, which is kind of sad. Because Watcher just has so many, like, flurries and weaves and divinity and stuff. Wallop. Excellent strength scaling card. How often do you fail to get to the first boss? I sometimes get a bad relic and then die and it demoralizes me. Actually, yeah, that definitely happens. Because you have to be really aggressive to win in Ascension 20. Like, you have to get, you know, like 3 elites per act, basically. You have to kill, like, 9 elites if you want to win. Or 9 first 3 act elites. Obviously, you're killing Spire elites, but... so I guess you have to kill, like, 10 elites. And, yeah, if you get a bad swap, like, Gremlin Up will definitely kill you. He has no qualms. And sometimes Lagavulin, too. Lagavulin. If you have a really bad fight, Sentries can end you. Dying in Act 1 is definitely part of the game. I feel like if you're playing perfectly, then you have an equal probability of dying in each act. You're sort of like... you're scaling at the same rate as the difficulty of the content. And obviously that chance is as low as possible. Yeah, that's true. When I die in Act 1, I do a speed run to the boss. You want to buff Council of Ghosts, man. In Hezbollah, I don't know, man. This event's really strong. I don't think we really need to make this event better. It is kind of a bummer that, like, one of the best events in the game is also just, like, nothing for some characters, like this one. I'm not committed to not taking it yet, though. Because with Feel No Pain and Armaments, like, we have quite a bit of value out of these apparitions. Like, Armaments on Pyramid Apparitions is, like, pretty insane. Yeah, going from 5 to 3 is a big shift, but it's still so good. That's Ascension 15. I think this is probably the interaction that makes Ascension 15 the hardest. I think Ascension 15 is one of the most difficult ones. Specifically because of this. It is so good though, right? Apparitions are just, like, game-breakingly good. But it makes Magic Flower and Red Skull worse. But if we get, like, a feed, then health doesn't even matter. Also, we're having trouble blocking, so this, like, gives us 3 of the best block cards in the game, right? I think I have to do it. I'm gonna do it. I changed my mind. Alright, let's go ahead and get Corruption down. Play that Apparition. We'll go ahead and bash this turn, just to use the energy. Save the Rampage for... I don't know, when he's vulnerable. Oh boy. Taking 20. Well, we're just getting Red Skull turned on, right? I guess I'll proc Rampage here while he's still vulnerable. Oof. Headbutt hits plated here. That's pretty good. Armaments, True Grit. Okay. I probably want to play Armaments before Headbutt, right? I guess we could save the Armaments for Rampage. We don't need to scale that hard. Let's just take the damage. I guess we can block out with Defend and hold True Grit for when after we've played Feel No Pain. Havoc can hit Feel No Pain now, which would make the Apparitions block, so I'll try that. Nope. We want Rampage to get shuffled, so let's get it in there. And we've got 3 bonus energies, so I guess we'll just kill Shield Parasite. Just real quick. Probably had lethal there. Okay. Oh yeah, 9 health. If you lose half of your max HP, healing for 9 is really good. I kind of missed that one. Yeah, healing for 9 is a gigantic portion of our max HP currently. Okay. Shockwave, Corruption. Seems like a obvious pick. Okay. And now the decision. Extra fire or extra elite? I just need vampires. Let's get them all. Let's get them in here. I think we feel pretty good about elites, right? Disarm, shockwave, corruption, apparitions. Yeah, seriously, Burning Blood is whew, super strong. It might even be stronger than Blood Pot, right? Yeah, Blood Pot's only healing us for like 6 here. We just automatically heal for more than a Blood Pot every fight. That's absurd. Alright, let's go here. Let's get a Reaper. Or Feed. I want to play Cleave Strike, so I guess we're not playing Apparition this turn. I guess it doesn't really matter, right? Because if we play Cleave Strike, then we're not taking any damage. Do we play this strike or hold it? I think we play it. Strike pluses will do 10 in the future, so one of those will be lethal probably. Okay, it seems like the corruption turn. We'll get Shockwave in here too. These are not lethal, so I'll hold for a second. Just strike the leader. Apparition's good here. I think we're holding Disarm until Armaments. So we can, like, clothesline strike the Fat Gremlin after Apparition. And then Defend blocks out. Maybe we should headbutt the Cleave. Instead of Clothesline. Then we're not scaling Rampage. Yeah, I think we're just gonna chill. Okay. Alright. We got armaments, an armaments target. Let's go ahead and Feel No Pain first for the block. Oh, maybe I should have Feel No Pain after, because I was gonna disarm. Shoot. So we should have 4 Feel No Pain. Seems like we need to kill him. And disarm you for block. And then headbutt back the rampage. Okay. He is summoning again. Havoc blocks out. We don't really need the apparition. I guess I'd rather play Havoc than apparition, right? Okay. Apparitions were not particularly good in this fight. Seems like we're just kind of on a mad dash to kill a leader here. And it looks like we made it. Next turn we'll kill with Happy Flower. Seems good. That Protect could have gone bad. I think never too bad that we can't kill him, though. Okay. Very clean fight. Was that perfect? I think it might have been. Bottled Lightning. Flex Plus is kind of an option with Pyramid. Just get strong on the turn when you're multi-attacking. We do have some strength scaling. We don't have any strength scaling payoffs, though. Pommel Strike gives us a little bit of draw for when the deck is dry and we run out of stuff. On Flex, is that a nipple? Yeah, for sure. What else would it be? Nah, I don't think I'm convinced by Flex. It's kind of a nothing card, right? We don't need it. Close on and Pommel Strike, I think I'm no on too. So then Bottled Lightning. Shockwave? Disarm? Yeah, but we probably... I mean, we might want Flex to be a one-time thing. Unless we have pellets. We don't really want to draw that repeatedly. Yeah, Disarm and Shockwave both have pretty good reason to want to go first. So against the Heart, either one of them's good on turn one. It doesn't really matter. So let's think about non-Heart fights. I guess against like Donu Deco, we want Shockwave before Disarm, right? Because it peels off more artifact charges. But we kind of want Shockwave after Corruption, right? Because it's expensive. So I guess we put Disarm first. Because we have 3 energy. We do have 4 energy on turn 1, though. From the Lantern. So we can get a pretty reliable turn 1 Shockwave. Yeah, I guess I will take the Shockwave bottled. Disarm's nice, too. Could bottle an Apparition. Guaranteed turn 1. It's terrible against the Heart, though. I guess if we bottle anything other than Apparition, we're actually decreasing our chance of getting Apparition on 1. Oh well. Okay. It seems like more elites, right? We just perfected that one. I don't know if Gremlin Leader is the hardest one. It's probably the easiest. But if you perfect something, you're pretty good at it, right? Got Liquid Bronze for Book of Stabbing. We've got access to 3 more. Let's go for it. Okay. Sure, we have the Golden Idol, so might as well Bloody Idol it. Healing 5 HP is also like 1/7 of our max HP. Got a lot of sustain now. Who needs Reaper? We're always doing this. Apparition armaments can make us save the apparition. So we do like armaments, shockwave, defend, which would block out. Seems like a pretty good line. Seems like corruption, double apparition. Take 3. Wounds are super bad in this fight. So that's not great. Havoc could hit Disarm, which is great. Could also hit Rampage, which is kind of disastrous. So I think we're gonna probably not do that. I think we'll just play an Apparition for block. So it's like Feel No Pain, Apparition, and Clothesline. Actually, I guess he's already weak, so instead of Clothesline, I'll just double strike. For hand size, or bash maybe? Well, no, there's no hand size implications, so it doesn't matter. So I'll Clothesline because it's the most damage. Alright, there's the disarm. We could try to wait for armaments, but doesn't seem amazing. Could Havoc now. We are going to have some hand size problems this turn, which is one reason to play disarm. If we Havoc now, we could hit Headbutt, which would put Rampage back on top. Sure, let's see what it is. If we bash strike, we have quite a few cards in hand. I guess we're always bash striking, right? So now we've got 6 cards in hand. So I guess I'll disarm. It wastes a little bit of block, but it develops negative strength for later. Alright, we've run out of apparitions. We'll hold the True Grit. Ideally, we don't have to play that until it's upgraded. And then just get rid of some strikes. We really want that True Grit to hit a wound. Alright, now it's upgraded. And do we have lethal? Yes, we do. Happy Flowers on 2, seems good. Heal for 9. Healing on Book of Stabbing seems pretty fun. I like doing that. How much do we heal for per fight? It's 9 from these two and 5 from this one for 14 health per fight. We're never going to get Red Skull online. Red Skull literally can't start a fight turned on because we heal for more than half of our hit points. Oh wait, no, it's 14, so it's not quite more than, but it's close. We'd have to be at like 5 health or less to get Red Skull online the next fight. That's true. That's true. It could take damage into question mark. Although, actually, are there any of those left? Oh, there are, yeah, because there's Tesseract. And, well, no, because if we took damage in Mind Bloom, we would heal it, right? Yeah, so I think it's just Tesseract. Oh, Madness, that's true. That one's lose max HP. We were allowed to take damage, but we would probably choose to lose max HP. I think we'd only take 1 max HP from us at this point. Might be 2. These are all skip, right? We have an Armaments Plus doing the job there. Heavy Blade. We do have some strength scaling. Red Skull, Vajra. Could be pickable, but it is not. A Whetstone, huh? Whetstone could hit Rampage, which would be a really big deal. We've been relying on that armaments to get it forever. Most likely it's just going to hit 2 strikes. Kurski's pretty good, but we have a pretty high priority attack upgrade, so I'm going to take it. Alright. Yikes. This fight. No time for messing around here. Let's get going. We can headbutt the cleave. That seems like a good idea. And then Havoc it. Okay, good fight. That's what Havoc's in the deck for. Thanks, Havoc. All the apparitions were bottom deck, too. Oops, that was a bad Happy Flower setup, my bad. Offering with apparitions seems really good, and a lot of healing. It's pretty scary that you lose 6 health if your max HP is 36. It's like you lose a sixth of your health, but offering is bonkers good, right? With apparitions. It's not incredible with Pyramid for hand size problems, but also it is incredible with Pyramid because we can always line up offering and apparition. So I think we're taking offering here. Fairy in a Bottle is not actually that good. It's kind of same problem as Blood Pot, where it's like, what is this useful for? So I almost threw away the Plated Steel because it's usually quite bad, and these potions are usually very good. But like, is it bad? I don't know. Maybe, yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe Forge Pot is better, or Plated Steel is better than Blood Pot here. Blood Pot heals us for like 6? No, it's 7. Yeah, I guess we usually get more value out of Plated Steel than Blood Pot, which is insane. Is it always most beneficial to set up Flower for turn 1, especially since you have Lantern? Would it make sense to try and distribute your energy between multiple turns rather than front-loading in case you get a bad initial draw? Yeah, I could see the argument, for sure. We can't get that bad of an initial draw because we have Shockwave in the opening hand. But you are right. Blood Pot heals for 7 at a time, whereas Plated Steel heals for like 7 over multiple turns. It's kind of a tough choice. Essence of Steel might also only block for 4, right? Because it's very likely that if we are in a position where we need Plated Steel, we just like die on that turn, which is terrifying. Yeah, I'm gonna keep the Blood Pot. It's close though. Is Blood Pot increased by the Healing Relic? Yes, it is. So it's I guess it's 10, or I don't know how those work. Does the 20% like fraction carry through? Because there could be rounding, right? If it's 7 and then 50% extra, then it would be 10. But it probably rounds up because it's like slightly more than 7. That's kind of scary. I'm gonna double strike this one, because then he's dead to cleave. No offering because I'm waiting for apparition. Drat. Maybe offering now. Got 3, 6, 7 cards in hand, so offering draws all 3. We've got an armaments to hit stuff with. We could play Armaments first and then Offering draws 5. If there's something we're looking for specifically. We're looking for Rampage, right? An Apparition for this turn. Alright. Oh, I forgot we had Puzzle. I don't think Puzzle had ever procced before that. Oops. Now let's get the Corruption down and block out for this turn. And then Cleave to kill one of the wizards so that he can summon. Do we play Defend to draw cards? Yes. Or to draw a card. But the other ones are Defend pluses, so I think they get to stay. Here it comes. I wanted to do that, but I can't because I don't have Rampage yet. Guess we just keep the Vulnerable up on Leader. Nah, I'll just kill him. Kill the Wizard. I do want to keep Vulnerable up on the Leader, though. But he's gonna block for the Wizard, and I don't want the Wizard to survive next turn. Alright, we have 5 cards, this is perfect. Get him myself. Rampage Headbutt's always happening. And then Disarm for hand size. And Strike for hand size. Apparition's going away anyway, so that's 5 cards. Yikes. That's a lot of damage. It's more than we have health. He's trying to one-shot us. Armaments hits Rampage this turn. Clothesline blocks. Seems like we're going to need that. We pretty much just always play Rampage. I guess maybe we could have waited for Vulnerable for Rampage, but whatever. Still need to block for 22. Each of these defends blocks for 11, so we can just play 2 of those. Okay. Now we're at 5. Please defend him. Thank you. We could headbutt Havoc, but I think we want to play the Rampage. So I think we just Havoc the Bash and hope that it hits Leader. Sweet. Oh, we have Lethal if we want it. I guess we'll sandbag for as long as we can with Happy Flower. Can we kill him? Yes. Okay. Next turn, Happy Flower's perfect. Quote unquote perfect, depending on, you know, if you want it on 2. I think we probably want it on 2. Nunchaku's excellent. We have a lot of energy pressure. Anger decreases the cost of the deck if you want less energy pressure. I'm pretty happy with that. Draw all 10 cards and then play a Havoc repeatedly, or Rampage that repeatedly thing, though. I don't want to mess that up with Anger. So I think we're good here. And another Elite. Seems reasonable. There's no Snecko Eye this time, so we can't. Snecko Eye can't decide that we're dead. We could Smith an Apparition, or Feel the Pain, or Shockwave. We're against Collector, so Shockwaving on 1 is not incredible. Unless it's upgraded, in which case it's okay. When is Anger any good? Actually, Anger is usually good. Anger is good in Act 1. You generally want at least a copy of Anger. Well, a copy of Anger. You don't want 2. But yeah, Kunai, Shuriken, Ornamental Fan. Is Double Tap the best card in the deck right now? There's no Double Tap, and we have Corruption, so we wouldn't be able to Double Tap a Dropkick. Oh, there's also no Dropkick. Sorry, that's probably not what you were thinking. Why are you asking about Double Tap? I'm not sure what you mean. Smith and Apparition, or Shockwave, or Corruption, or Feel No Pain, or Rampage, for Christ's sake. Maybe we do need to Smith Rampage. We've like been waiting on Armaments to hit Rampage so much. Maybe we just let Armaments hit all the Apparitions. It seems pretty reasonable. Okay. Disarm or True Grit. I think they can largely just wait on Armaments. Plus Disarm is like not that good against Collector. Although it is good against Second Book of Stabbing. Alright, Rampage. Let's go. I can't believe this is my second Rampage deck like this week. What are we doing here? Why do we keep doing this? Okay. And then Clothesline or Double Strike. Actually, there's a big difference. Clothesline does 19 damage, Strike does 20. Oh, no. That 1 damage does not make the difference. Because of... It needs to be 21 to force her to heal. So, unfortunately, we can't get there. We should use the 2 cards, though, because we're going to draw 8. I guess it doesn't matter. Alright, there's no reason this matters. Does 1 more damage. You can upgrade the Feel No Pain, and then play it. And then... block almost all the way out. Could Havoc. Wasn't Bottle on Armaments a good pick with Pyra and App? What do you mean by Pyra? Oh, you mean Bottle on Armaments for the Apparitions? Maybe. Moira, I took the one that was more damage, so if you're fast-forwarding and we're 1 off lethal, we would have been 2 off lethal instead. I want to draw an extra card by playing Havoc, but I don't want to hit Rampage or Offering. Actually, Offering's fine. We are... No, we're not intangible. Okay, I'm not hitting Offering. I'll just not draw an extra card. Apparition Offering, I guess. I guess I'll do Bash to draw an extra card. Here's the Rampage. So now we can Havoc safely if we want to. Could hit Corruption. Could also hit True Grip. So I'm going to take Rampage out of the hand before I do it. Fair enough. So now she tries to heal, but then he's dead by the time she does. And we get Corruption down. Play Disarm to draw a card. Maybe should have only tried to draw 2 cards there, because then Rampage could have been in the shuffle. Probably doesn't matter. She is going to be healing. Amplifier's on 2, so let's... Oh, crap. Then Shaku's on 0. It would take a really long time, and it would be really irritating to set up Shaku. And it'd be kind of dangerous. But not that dangerous. We'd have 3 turns to play 9 attacks. That's awkward. Yeah, we don't practically need 6 energy turn 1, but we might not play an attack on turn 1. We should at least set it up correctly, whatever we think correct is. I mean, we already have Lantern on 1, so I guess we don't care about Happy Flower very much. I'm going to get Nunchaku up to at least, like, 7. Because she's healing again. Oops. It was a terrible setup. I didn't think she was dying. Well. Darn. Spot Weakness? It's a good card. We are currently mostly scaling Rampage. And we have Corruption, so we can't, like, infinitely scale Spot Weakness, but we can get something out of it. It's hard to imagine it being bad. Okay. Armaments, Feel No Pain, Shockwave's pretty good. Block for 9, weaken everybody. We draw with Puzzle. Alright, Apparition Offering is available. Spot Weakness is here too. We might get Spot Weakness for free after Corruption. Apparition's definitely happening. We could play an extra card to draw an extra card with Offering. I think we will. Alright, no Corruption is available. So I guess we'll just play Spot Weakness and Rampage Strike to clear out some room. Sure doesn't look like we're getting netted. Guess it could happen. Havoc has a 2 out of 7 chance to hit Apparition. Looks like we want that. We're gonna play Cleave either way. There's no True Grit or anything. So there's no downside to Havoc first. Bash, okay. Sure. True Grit Defend. Blocks for 11 plus 8 is 19, plus 4 is 23. Seems pretty reasonable. Disarm also blocks. Disarm blocks for 5, so it's less than either. I'll trigger it first because there's 2 defend pluses in the worst case. Just wanted to dodge the disarm getting hit. I guess disarm's not that important. Maybe we should have gone after Taskmaster first because we are extremely afraid of wounds. I don't think we can afford to lose an apparition, so I'll spend them both. There's the corruption finally. We can kill Taskmaster, switch to him, and then put Happy Flower on too, I guess. But another bad Nunchaku setup, but there's nothing we can do to improve it at this point. Meal ticket, so much healing. Meal ticket, bloody item, magic flower, ridiculous. Intimidate helps a little bit with hand size issues. We don't really have hand size issues. So no. Bludgeon would give us hand size issues. And Tropic Brew seems like a pick. We'd have to drink the blood pot. And we're pretty close to full health. And Tropic Brew only gets used, though, if we, like, eat this fairy. Which might be never. Alright. And none of these. Okay. Could recall here. Smith hits Shockwave probably, which makes it actually pretty decent on turn 1 against Collector. We probably want to hold it till turn 2, but it's still good. Shockwave is the card in the deck that's most likely to be drawn before Armaments, because it's guaranteed to be drawn before Armaments. I do like getting Apparition, though. Yeah, that's true. I would definitely say fewer potion slots. Ascension 11 is above the curve. What is the most difficult Ascension level? I feel like it's like 19... and then like 15, and then 11, and then like 4. Or like 3 maybe. Oh, 3 makes, oh wait, 18. 18 shouldn't be ignored. 18 makes, is when Gremlin Knob starts vulnerabling on 1. So maybe it's like 18, then 19, then 11, then 15 or something. 15 is really bad for the apparition thing. And, you know, other things. Sure. Yeah, Gremlin Nub is guaranteed to hit for 8 on turn 2 in later Ascensions. Alright. I think I said we were going to Shockwave on 2, so we'll just bash Clothesline on 1. And to waste the energy that we so carefully set up. Armament's disarm is normally pretty good. But disarm doesn't do much in this fight, and Collector's already weak, so maybe no Shockwave this turn. We could do like Armament's True Grit defend. We need to clear out some hand room because we're getting hit and Centennial Puzzle's going off. So yeah, I think Armament's True Grit defend. Sucks to not hit. Oh wait, no, we fixed that. We don't have to hit Rampage anymore. We still overdraw by 1. Apparition Offering is here. Okay. We should play another card before we Offering. Seems like Shockwave's time to go. We'll play the other Apparition too. Feeling the Pain means the Apparition blocks. Just seems fine. Kind of unfortunate to hold an intangible for next turn, because she always does the Mega debuff on 4, which is next turn. So there's not really any point in being intangible, but The Torch Heads will still attack. Spitfire, you're probably asking about Bestiary. That's how this stuff happens. You just right-click on people. It says what they do. Really late Rampage. That's unfortunate. Let's get Corruption down this turn while we're intangible. And then just clear out some room, I guess. Disarm can go on Collector. Cleave while there's Torch Heads up. Here's Rampage. Apparition's always happening. Let's kill this Torch Head. Could Havoc to hit Rampage, but I think we need more damage than that. And I'll keep the defense as well. Alright, I'll take a spot weakness. And it looks like she's summoning again. So we'll put this Torch Head low and then kill her next turn. This blocks for 6. Currently taking 4. I guess it frees up a hand size too. Or hand slot. He's probably just getting cleaved next turn. It actually does not clear up a hand slot, because we don't need a hand slot. Alright, I'll take 4 then. I don't really want to run out of stuff, so... Thanks for the follow, Elias5891. Appreciate the support. Welcome to the Vegetable Patch. We could Havoc and Armaments or Cleave. I was hoping to play Cleave this turn to kill him. I guess that's 50-50 it. Nope, we hit Armaments. Okay, fair enough. Let's kill him, get the Rampage back. And what now? What do you think these numbers mean? What do you mean, Anansmana? Are you talking about chat? We were having a conversation about Ascension levels. They are hitting for 30. I need 21 more block. Each defend is blocking for 11. Oh, about the new subscriber. Yeah, good point. Yeah, 5891 kind of just like blew past my mind. I just assumed it was garbage. Maybe they're born on the 8th of May or the 5th of September in 1991. Yeah, that's got to be it, right? It's just somebody's birth date. That person is 30 years old. Either way. Birth year backwards? Oh. 1985, huh? Okay. Interesting. That's different than what I expected. Birth year backwards. It's a new twist. Alright. I thought I had like case closed there on the CIA agent birthday analysis, but nope. Apparently Elias did something sneaky that nobody else has done before. Okay, so we need 21 more block. These block for 9. We could do 2 of those and get pretty close, or we could like True Grit something. True Grit blocks for slightly more. True Grit blocks for 12. 12 plus 9 is 21. It seems pretty perfect. We can develop Bash or Clothesline alongside that. I think Bash. I guess the problem with True Grit is I'd have to exhaust this Strike Plus, and then I don't use all the energy. Because I don't want to exhaust the Defend. I need those for blocking. So maybe I'll just play defend, take a little bit of damage, and play the strike. I use the same pattern. Darebell Bait Gev. Darebell Bait Gev. Good to meet you. Ridiculous. So she's gonna get stronger. Give to his friends. I'm Darebell Bait Gev. You can call me Gev. Oh, thank you, Darebell Bait Gev. It's good to meet you. Okay, so we just have to race, right? And either we win the race or we die. This blocks for 9, and lets us draw an extra card. Sure. Dear Gev, I'm writing you in regards to the smell in the atrium. Drat. Maybe we played one too many attacks there. We could have probably guaranteed that we drew Headbutt Rampage. No, we're at max hand size, right? 3, 6, 9, 10. Yeah. Couldn't have guaranteed it. I guess maybe if we true gridded last turn, we could guarantee it. But then we would have true gridded last turn and couldn't do it this turn. But it's better this turn. We do have 3 potions. I'm not worried about dying. I just want to play the fight correctly. She's already got vulnerable, so we can either update the vulnerable and rampage, or we can make her weak and then rampage. Rampage is happening either way. Or we could Cleave Strike. Cleave Strike is more damage. Also does damage to his Torch Head. Yeah, I think we're trying to come in for lethal here. So if we put her to 74, Rampage is hitting for 60. Should be able to get lethal next turn. Okay. Oh, good point. So Rampage is lethal now. Okay, so we're trying to set up Nunchaku now because Rampage is lethal. So we'll play 3 attacks before Rampage. Got there. A little bit sketchy. Go right back to full health. Good, good. Excellent. Demon form seems pretty sus. Would nice to scale a little bit. We're getting 3 fights though. Impervious seems great. Berserk also seems pretty sus. Alright, so let's just take Impervious. And move on. Impervious Pyramid is fantastic. Could Pandora's Box all this garbage away. 9 card Pandora's Box. However, we would stay a 3 energy Watcher for the remainder of the game. We do have 3 energy and a Lantern and a Happy Flower and a Nunchaku, so it's not like... yeah. Berserk was pickable there. We could have picked Berserk. I don't want to be vulnerable. Being vulnerable is bad. Honestly, this Pandora's Box is probably great, right? There's like an Impervious in there, like a Reaper or something. Another Headbutt. We already get rid of 4 of these cards over the course of the full game with Corruption. So we'd be hard-pressed to get rid of more than that, but it might happen. We could get like all skills or some skills and some powers and stuff. All that really matters is we get fewer attacks than we have currently, which I think is likely, but not guaranteed. It could be all attacks. All attacks Pandora's Box would be a pretty big disaster. We would pretty much lose on the spot. We have the apparitions, but we don't scale fast enough to, or block enough to support all attacks Pandora's. No eggs to make Pandora's better. Dome and Key are the other options. Key always gives us a curse because we need blue key. And we need green key, so our pathing is constrained. We might not be able to make it to a shop. We also have 500 gold, so constraining our pathing is potentially disastrous. We need to get to an early shop. Alright, let's do Pandora's Box. Love me some Pandora's Box. Let's see what we get. Got a Limit Break, a Barricade, a Drop Kick. Is anybody else seeing a drop kick here? We could just get another drop kick, and then we're doing drop kick loop stuffs. Yep, we just need one more drop kick. It won't work against the heart, but we have Rampage Recursion for that. 2 True Grits is okay. Warcry is kind of fine. Wild Strike's not amazing. Iron Wave's interesting. It's a way to block after all our skills are gone. I think we're going to be looking for an Entrench now. Barricade, Corruption, Entrench lets you burst a bunch of block and keep it forever. It's going to be hard to play the Barricade, though. Okay. Kind of a bad box. Not a great Pandora's. We have to go here, which means we can't go there, unfortunately. Yep, no shops. That's what I was worried about. So we're gonna go... If we make it to Act 4, we're gonna go to Act 4 with like 800 gold. Whoops. Maybe one of these question marks is a shop. We'll try to make it happen, but probably won't. Alright. We can Warcry the Apparition back on top. I guess I'll develop Feel No Pain. I'd like to get it upgraded, but I'd also like to spend my energy this turn. Once again, setting up Happy Flower and then not using it. Oh wait, no, this is the turn. My bad. Apparition Offering. Name a more classic combo. This is going to draw like every single card in the deck because of the puzzle. So maybe we hold the Offering. Or we could play, like, Rampage and then Offering. Yeah, I think I like Rampage and then Offering. We do still overdraw. Oh wait, no we don't. It's only 6 cards. Duh. Okay. Let's draw more. More power. Eight strength, that seems pretty good. Now we just need that Reaper. Armaments hits a bunch of stuff right now. Is there anything we need to hit specifically? No, there isn't. $27 is exactly his health total. I guess I'll take it. Oh, we're done. That would set up everything on 0. Just not ideal. I don't really want to let them all come back to life, though. So I'll just take some bad setups. Second Rampages, Body Slam. It's got a Barricade and a Corruption. Armaments for the upgrade. Got Impervious in the deck. Pyramid, so it always lines up. Stops my drop kicks from looping, but I don't have 2 drop kicks, so maybe I don't care. How many permanent attacks do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Permanent cards, I should say. 6, 7, 8. Oh wait, no, just permanent attacks because corruption. Okay, let me start over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9. So we are currently a loop if we get another dropkick. That's pretty appealing. And if we body slam, we have to remove the card to loop. But we have 3 copies of True Grit, so removing a card is kind of easy. Yeah, I think this is worth its weight. A Spiker. Draw much cards because of puzzle. Okay. We've got Impervious Body Slam. Maybe we can kill the Spiker with it. Let's draw a card. I guess we've got Cleave too, so yeah, I think this is oh, it's just lethal with the Body Slam. Okay, fine. I accept your generous proposal. Please send me over the details immediately. I'm trying to kill next turn after playing 4 attacks. Maybe I should have played the Clothesline if I wanted to play 4 attacks. Oh well. Second Spot Weakness. Or 4th True Grit. I think Spot Weakness is fine. Especially since we can hold it until the heart attacks. 2 Fear Pots up against an Entropic Brew and a Fairy. Sorry guys. No room. Oof, this turn is not fun. Let's improve it. Yikes. Okay. Boy. Not a fun turn here. I guess it's put Ascender's Bay on top, play everything else. Oof. Alright. Spot Weakness is good here. Always triggers in this fight, so, you know. It's good here and everywhere. Havoc hitting an Apparition is good, Corruption's good, Offering is good, Limit Break is good, Spot Weakness is good. Anything bad? Rampage slightly. It's just Havoc. Okay, great. Apparition, we heal for 14 after fights with the gold. So we're currently let's see, we're currently at 36, so we're 1 off max. So we could try and not play Offering if we want to stay at max. That seems really bold. Boy, this Wild Strike is terrible. Wild Strike Pyramid is awful. Hopefully this question mark is a shop so we can get rid of it. We don't even have a second wind. I guess we have True Grits. aplenty, but... There's the limit break. Okay. 16 strength. Who's not a strength scaling deck? Me? No, we're a strength scaling deck. Apparently. Let's Pommel Strike and try and find Rupture. Or Rampage, whatever it's called. Maybe we just play Barricade now, actually. Yeah, we can play Armaments Barricade. How about that? It's pretty sweet. Apparition. Might as well play Impervious, there's no downside. I guess we can wait until Corruption, though. So we can just play, like, Bash this turn. What if we Pommel Strike and find Corruption? No, we can't play it this turn. We can Pommel Strike and get Rampage. Pommel Strike, Rampage, Headbutt. Seems like a decent chance to take. We could just trigger at the Wild Strike away. Decrease the hand size so we draw more. Actually, we want our hand size to be 6 at the end of the turn. It's currently 3, 6, 9. Because we want to draw exactly 4 cards so we don't shuffle with Rampage in hand. So we want to play 3 cards. So it could be Impervious, True Grit. That's 3 cards. Okay. Thanks for the follow, Inertia RL. Appreciate the support. Welcome to the Vegetable Patch. Alright, so we've run out of apparitions, but it looks like we've set up pretty well. Maybe we just headbutt the Body Slam. Who needs Rampage? Yeah, 6 hitting for 100. Seems pretty good. Pommel Strike, play it again. Maybe end up killing Transient. No, I think we'll just bash so that we can block next turn with the Shield Slam. Don't need to do anything fancy. Although fancy things are fun. Okay. 2-5, not bad. A Shrug It Off, huh? Well, that seems good. We've got a Corruption and a Body Slam. Sure. Come on, shop. Darn. It's still a card remove. Could take max HP. Max HP is pretty good. We'd have to give up Corruption, Offering, Impervious, Barricade, or Limit Break for that. Those seem like pretty good cards. That Limit Break is regularly getting us 4 strength. Although, where is that strength coming from? I guess just the spot weaknesses, huh? Spot weakness, Limit Break. It's enough to get us through. So I think we're just giving up the Wild Strike, right? Pretty excited to see him go. Sure. Is this our second to last fire? Not by a long shot. Okay. Limit Break could get an upgrade. Limit Break Plus means sometimes we get to play it multiple times, sometimes Corruption takes it. Sure. Disarm Plus is nice. Let's see. We're about to fight Act 3 elites. We care a lot about attacking early so that we can clear out Rectomancer daggers. Barricade should take care of the scaling against Giant Head. Actually, no. Unless we barricade really quickly, that won't work. Free Body Slam is nice. I'm pretty okay waiting for armaments to do that. It is nice, though. Apparition has a great upgrade. I think it's going to be Apparition, Limit Break, or Body Slam. I think those are the best. The rest can just wait for armaments. And I think I like Limit Break. Because we've got a Headbutt in the deck, so... God, I wish I could take that shot. Nemesis. Okay. Seems problematic. Shockwave Dropkick draws a card. Let's see it. Guess Shrug draws as well. Might as well Rampage. It's upgraded. He's vulnerable. He can actually take damage this turn. Do we save the Iron Wave or no? I'm pretty happy to just play Apparitions when I draw them. I don't really need to save them too much. We could save like 1 per fight with armaments. 9 damage doesn't seem very relevant. And Chaku proc is somewhat relevant. If he 45s next turn, we just Impervious. Ideally, Armaments Impervious. I don't think Iron Wave is ever really helping with that. Or Apparition, obviously. Okay. It would definitely be nice to hit to upgrade Apparitions. I don't disagree with that. Apparition Offering draws 6. So we'd want to get rid of a card first. That card is Iron Wave. We want to wait on Limit Break until we get a Spot Weakness, I think. And we've got Corruption here, so we can do Corruption, Apparition, Spot Weakness, Limit Break. Clear out some room. Or we could Spot Weakness now and then try and Corruption later. Do Spot Weakness, Limit Break, Apparition. Ooh, or we could do the ultimate, the really aggressive line. Spot Weakness, Limit Break, Headbutt. Headbutt the Limit Break. Try to play Limit Break twice before Corruption. No, that's crazy, right? Yeah, let's not get too fancy here. Eight strength is plenty. Is 8 strength plenty? We could get 12. Armaments hits Feel No Pain and Impervious here, as well as Headbutt and such. True Grit. Sure. I guess I'll Cleave, because we have hand size problems. Oh, I should have Pommel Striked. I could have drawn the Rampage and played it. Yeah, I can't do it now because I don't want to draw Apparition, right? Okay. Sorry, Nunchaku. It's my bad. We have to hold Rampage until he is vulnerable again. Which means I think we just do like nothing this turn. We don't want to draw more than 4 cards, certainly. 3, 6, 9, 10 card hand. Might as well toss the Disarm. I want to play Barricade this turn, and Warcry could allow that, so I guess we could Pommel Strike into it too, huh? Pommel Strike, and then if we get Apparition, we Warcry it back on top. Sure. Sweet. Wait, 3, 6, 9. Yeah, we're still fine. Just draw 2. No 45 attacks. He's being nice today. Need to block for a little bit, though. I guess I'll just True Grit something. True Grit Warcry. Or Havoc or something. We could actually just go in, right? Maybe we have lethal, actually. Oh, we definitely have lethal. Do we want lethal now? Yeah, why not? Okay. Oops, I should have, oh well. I guess we're not playing that one. Self-forming clay, huh? I'm starting to come around to the Happy Flower on 1 school. I mean, we couldn't really set up Happy Flower in that fight because we would have had to kill him on the intangible turn, but Happy Flower on 1's not too bad. Lantern into Happy Flower. No, none of these, right? We've already got an Armaments. We don't want an Iron Wave. Intimidate's kind of interesting. It's not that much weak in the deck, just the Shockwave. Shockwave and Clothesline. Weak is quite good. We are Donu Deca first, so this would help peel off artifact charges. We don't really need to peel off artifact charges. I guess I will take it. It's green. Doesn't add a card to the deck. Alright, it's finally time to do an Apparition, right? Surely nothing is better than Apparition right now. Dropkick, no, Dropkick never. Body Slam, True Grit, Barricade, kind of have good upgrades. Those can just wait. Field No Pain sometimes gets played before. Armaments. Disarm gets 50% better. It's a pretty big upgrade. Sometimes can't wait, right? If it's against, if the heart's multi-attacking this turn, can't really hold it. Nah, it's Apparition. Okay. Final chest is a Sapphire Key, unfortunately. I would love to take a Gremlin Horn. For Reptimancer. No. Okay. Shockwave Apparition, I guess. Oh wait, we can Shockwave Clothesline to draw extra. Exhaust this Apparition. Wait, then we would take damage though. Okay, we'll overdraw slightly. It's fine. We can work on building up a big barricade here. Armaments, barricade, something, something. Armament saves the Apparition. Sure. Iron Wave or Feel No Pain. It doesn't matter. Either one. Got 2 Slowpokes, so we're gonna have more or less than 2 Slowpokes in the future. I don't think we're gonna get too many more. I guess on an offering turn we'd get more. Okay. Corruption. We could play Havoc safely. Rampage is in hand. There's no apparitions left. He's attacking, so if it hits spot weakness, that's great. Is there anything bad? True Grit. True Grit could do something naughty. True Gritting an Impervious or an Apparition is pretty disastrous. Or Body Slam. Yeah, I think we have to hold the Havoc. Too many True Grits in the deck for Havoc. We need to get rid of the Havoc. He's probably not attacking next turn, right? Can he even count twice in a row? Yeah, he can't count next turn. So I guess we should Havoc if we want to... Oops, if we want to scale Strength, because he can't attack next turn, so drawing a spot weakness is too late. Alright, we'll give it a shot. Pommel Strike. Okay. Whatever. Our count is up to 5. We could make it go pretty high, and then Body Slam. He's on turn 3. So next turn he does start attacking. So we could stack up an Apparition for it. Seems pretty lame. Does save 8 health here. Or 7 health, rather. Or, yeah, 7. Draws a card. It's probably the most block we're gonna get, right? Maybe. I mean, never say never, right? Maybe this is the situation. Seems like it probably isn't. Alright, I'm just gonna chill. Here's real attacks. Let's shrug and try to get a spot weakness. Alright, so now we're going for sure. Still gonna keep the Limit Break. But let's play like Cleave Ironwave Rampage before offering. It was right to hold the Ironwave. We got 5 slow procs on it. There's the spot. Do we Limit Break now or wait for the other one? I think we wait for the other one. Awkwardly proccing Nunchaku if we use an attack and then Body Slam. It's a True Grit showdown. Do you? 3 True Grits walk into a bar. Let's see. Dark Embrace draws cards. Do we need to draw cards? We have Pyramid, so sometimes we have too many cards. Berserk helps us out with our energy. We are a 3 energy deck. Last time we turned down Berserk, we didn't know we were a 3 energy deck. We're 3 energy deck with Apparitions. Still not a huge Berserk fan, but it can get armamentsed, and if it's a Berserk plus and we played it on a turn with with Apparition. It's pretty good. It's pretty conditional, but I think it's worth taking. Finally, a situation for Berserk. Yeah, I think Dark Embrace might be too much. Too much draw. Alright, I think this is our recall. This is our second to last fire. It looks like we're pretty strong going into this. We could theoretically skip the elite and the fire for an extra shop opportunity. Got so much money. But I think we should be okay for the Act 3 elites, so I guess we'll just spend all the money at the Act 4 shop. Okie doke. One more elite. No Reptomancer, dodged her. An awkward hand. I don't like using armaments on turn 1, because it's the only turn when we don't have 10 cards in hand. But here we are, doing it again. Armaments disarm, loses 3 strength, so he hits for 12 instead of 21. And he's weak, so he hits for 9. Block for 5, take 4. Sure. Barricade Feel No Pain blocks out. I guess Barricade Apparition is better, right? It doesn't develop Feel No Pain, but it gets to save 3 armor. Actually, I guess I'd rather develop Feel No Pain than keep 3 armor. It also draws an extra card next turn, right? Broken Bottle. Select a card which is then guaranteed not to show up turn 1. Huh. That's fun. Yeah, it's kind of a weird line, but I think I like Barricade Feel No Pain. Let the Apparition exhaust for block. Okay, looking for Corruption. Oh, found it immediately. Okay. Very well then. We've got an Impervious and a Body Slam in hand. He's vulnerable. He's the True Grit Plus as well. Okay. I don't think we need Bash in this fight anymore. We might. I've used up all my energy. How did that happen? Oh, I guess playing Corruption used the last energy. All right, well now we've got to make our block last, which is slightly difficult. It should be okay. He's just never going to 45 damage attack. He doesn't know how. He forgot. Might as well Apparition. Saves a bit of block. Is there anything we want to headbutt? Just armaments and burns. We literally have nothing in the discard pile other than armaments. Everything we've played is exhausted. 10 cards in the exhaust pile. Jesus, these are some good cards. 2 spot weaknesses, Shockwave, 2 apparitions. Disarm, Impervious. Those are bonkers cards. Well, I would like to draw another card. So I don't think we're done playing stuff. I guess Iron Wave blocks. Could play Apparition for next turn, but he could just do burns next turn. Cleave isn't particularly useful. I guess I'll play that too. I bet this is lethal. Intimidate an Apparition because they generate block and are free. Body Slam for like 100 damage. Headbutt, Pommel Strike, Body Slam again. Would increase damage 500%. You know me, I'm not a believer in percentages above 100. Sure, I'll take lethal. Regal Pillow. More healing. More. These cards are uniquely terrible. Perfected Strike with after Pandora's Box does almost nothing. Searing Blow on floor 46, very difficult to get scaled up. And Twin Strike. A below average damage common. We took Apparitions, is what happened to our health. What happened to enemies' health is we killed them all, so far. Yeah. Spot Weakness. Shockwave. And Apparition. Take one, draw full hand. Seems good. Okay. We can play Apparition Offering. Yeah, this is healed for 174 with the help of Magic Flower. Oh, does it count that as Magic Flower health, or that must be combined? Yeah, we have lots of healing. Regal Pillow, Meal Ticket, almost the whole set. There's a couple more, but probably want to play Apparition this turn. I guess we can save Armaments. Just play like Apparition something Offering. Rampage? They're really good. I don't always take them, but I do frequently take them. I had talked myself out of taking them. I claimed that I wasn't going to take them, but then I did. Just because they're so good. And they have paid off quite marvelously, I have to say. Looks like headbutting a Rampage is the plan for this fight. Could headbutt Spot Weakness, that also scales, but... if we Havoc, we get a pen-nibbed Rampage Plus for 32 damage. 32 plus 16 is some number. 48, so not lethal on either of these. If it's not lethal, it's probably not worth doing. Yeah, having 30 max HP is a little bit nerve-wracking. The healing helps a lot. Alright, let's just kill this guy. If we can Warcry and hit Barricade, we can Barricade this turn. Armaments Barricade. Yeah, it's true. We are definitely vulnerable to death. This is not like a guaranteed win by any means, but we've gotten very, very far on the back of these Apparitions, so... Definitely don't undervalue them. Shrug It Off True Grit is probably lethal. Go up to 14 and then up to 31. But then True Grit could hit Body Slam. It's not a very good setup either, so I think we'll just chill. Oh wait, we have a guaranteed way to do it. Armaments and then True Grit. I guess if it's a guarantee, I'll take it. Havoc could get an extra attack. Okay. Nope. Fourth True Grit, I don't think we need that. Rage is not what the deck does. Actually, Rage, and if we get another Dropkick, would make us block positive against the heart. He hits for 40 without strength. No, he hits for 20. Awaken one? Oh, it's for 20. On turn 1, at least. After turn 1, he usually has strength, so. Seems like an easy turn to play the Corruption. And I guess I'll just cleave for hand room. Oh, you mean in stage 2? Yeah, I think the stage 2 multi-attack, I think that's 30 actually, if he has no strength. I know it's something times 3, so it can't be 40. That's always getting played. This is always getting played. Pommel Strike. It's clear we need a little bit of help this turn. It's not really what I meant. Well, we're taking like 25 here, so I don't think we can let that happen. Oh, the single attack? Maybe it is, yeah. Usually the multi-attack is the big damage one. Well, yeah, this is a turn where we're taking 25, so definitely it's pretty scary to play this game. I think I'm just gonna True Grit. I want to play Bash, but I don't want the True Grit to hit the other True Grit. Okay, guess no Bash. And now I want to hit Berserk. Ideally. Well, sometimes you get nothing you wanted. Alright, we have Barricade here. Barricade and Impervious and Apparition. We lost our Shield Slam, or Body Slam, so there's not really any big payoff for that. We're gonna have to do a Rupture combo this game. Might as well play Apparition. We've got another Apparition in hand, so we're pretty safe playing Berserk as well. And then I'll play Barricade just to get that established. 6 cards in hand, so we need to play at least one. I'll just play Iron Wave, since it costs 1. Everything else is free. Okay. Did we already play Armaments? We haven't drawn it yet. There it is. Let's play Feel in the Pain Apparition. Oh wait, let's start with Shrug. No, let's play Feel in the Pain and then Shrug. An extra proc. Got Offering, so we can probably go find Armaments. This draws 3 cards. We're at 3, 6, 8 now, so that's safe. We've already procced Puzzle. Wow, still no Armaments. Or Rampage. So I guess we can use Warcry to draw, hopefully one of those, or Spot Weakness. Yeah, all the last 3 cards are good, so we'll get one of them. Alright, Armaments. Sure. Let's go ahead and just put Headbutt on top. Oh wait, whatever we put on top we can Havoc, so let's do Clothesline. And then I'll play a free Clothesline. And upgrade the hand, and disarm for a bunch. And that's 5 cards. I could play the Intimidate, but maybe it's True Grit Fuel later. So I'll hold on. Okay. Spot Weakness is always getting played. Dropkick I think is going to wait for Rampage Headbutt. So Rampage Headbutt, Dropkick, Rampage. Oh wait, we're... Anything else is lethal. Okay. Oh crap, I didn't realize we had Pen Nib Nunchaku. This is a terrible setup. So focused on my armor total, I forgot about counting relics. We got Happy Flower on 2, it should be fine. Second Body Slam? Not a terrible idea, not a great one either. We did lose our Body Slam in the last fight, but I don't want to let that traumatize me. I think that's pretty unlikely to reoccur. Cleave is bad, Thunderclap's bad, we're done. Skillpot's never Entropic Brew. We could rest for nothing or Smith. Call Smith. Probably another apparition. I feel pretty comfortable having one of the apparitions upgraded because you draw two and then you use the one that's not upgraded. Usually one is enough. We have an armaments. But might as well do another one if we got a chance. Barricade decost matters too. Corruption decost matters less because usually you can corruption and then play the skills. But barricade can be difficult to play barricade and then also block. Maybe we take the body slam plus. Because we could play that multiple times a fight, whereas barricade and corruption are only once. Berserk plus too is a lot more playable. I think with the Berserk, maybe we don't care about the barricade and corruption costs quite as much. Donideka. Alright, let's go for Body Slam Plus. Alright, I'm not sure we're in great shape for this endgame, but we might do okay. I guess I'll start with a Pommel Strike. Seems likely that we're going to Shockwave Apparition. Could Shrug just to draw a card. I guess it saves 2 health too, but it prevents Puzzle from proccing. Yeah, we can go Puzzle later. We've got an Apparition down. Do we play Berserk down? They scale up, so if we're going to be vulnerable, I'd like to be vulnerable this turn, right? If we are vulnerable, do we die next turn? Next turn, Doni hits for 30. So if we're vulnerable, he hits for 45. We could die. Could easily die. So no, I won't play Berserk. I don't like dying. Alright. Tough turn. Not very much block. I'm glad we didn't Berserk, because we'd be dead. Is it like Spot Weakness, Limit Break, True Grit? Get absolutely cratered by Dono. We could do Spot Weakness, Limit Break, Headbutt the Limit Break. Go up to 16 strength next turn, just try to scale really fast. Other things we could do, just play Barricade. We never found an Entrench, so that doesn't seem like a good plan. We can't, like, outscale them with that. Max block is Iron Wave True Grit, which is like 12. We could do like Berserk, Spot Weakness, Iron Wave, True Grit. Hope that True Grit misses Limit Break. Try to scale up really fast. Get some extra energy. So it's a crazy plan. Boy. Yeah, I think it's just Spot Weakness, Limit Break, Iron Wave. We could play Corruption Armaments or Armaments Corruption, depending. Intimidate gets rid of the last artifact charge, so we could, if we play Corruption, we can play Intimidate and Disarm on Deca, which does something. And then we've got an upgraded True Grit, so you could True Grit away like Bash or something. We cannot play Spot Weakness before Corruption. There's no way to do that. We can only save Armaments. And only if we want to redraw Armaments. I don't really want to redraw Armaments. Could try to sneak in Berserk. I'm pretty sure we survive, right? No, we actually don't. It goes up to 18 times 2, 36, and we die. Yeah, no Berserk. Let's see. Havoc hits one of these. Could be Apparition. Seems like we kind of need it to be. Yeah, this is exactly what Spitty was talking about, right? We just bottom decked the apparitions and got beaten up by the boss. Yeah, let's just see what it is. Wait, if it's, is there a True Grit? There is. There's 2 True Grits, so we could end up exhausting something. So we should play Rampage first, because that's the only way we win. Or we could headbutt something and then Havoc it. Shrug. Shrug is a pretty good one. If we're trying to survive. I don't think we can kill Donu from here, even with Limit Break. Okay, so let's headbutt a Shrug then. Impervious blocks. And then we're overblocking, so this is the turn for Barricade. I guess I'll play Rampage. Already played the Headbutt, so... Two Apparitions. Guess we have to play both. No Feel, no Pain, no Offering. Offering is guaranteed next turn, so that's something. Yes, now it's time to Berserk. We finally found it. There's no convenient clothesline target because we're weak for the next 2 turns, so the 2 weak never matters. I guess if we clothesline Donu, we can peel off some plated armor. There's no source of vulnerable left, right? We exhausted our bash, yeah. So dropkick is just a strike. I guess this peels off plated armor from both. Do we just body slam for the strength damage? I think maybe we do. It's pretty good to redraw body slam. Okay. I guess we could have triggered the dropkick. Alright, maybe we turned it around. Let's see. Rampage Headbutt. Rampage Headbutt, Warcry Rampage. How about that? Okay. Well, no more Donu buffs to worry about. Is there anything I would rather exhaust than a Daze? Maybe? Probably not. Like Iron Wave or Pommel Strike, maybe? I'm pretty happy to exhaust the Daze. Okay. I don't want to hit the Body Slam with the True Grit, so I will guarantee that does not happen. Not too many cards left in the deck, just the good ones. We could Clothesline and Cleave, but that has the shadow downside of forcing us to redraw Clothesline and Cleave. It's still like 100 damage though, so I think I'll do it. Yeah, any attack is lethal, right? Getting on 9/7 is the ideal. So 2 attacks this turn. Sweet. Okay. We got through it. I was doubting. I wasn't sure we were gonna make it. Didn't even use the fairy. I guess we're using fairy this fight. I guess Shockwave Cleave gets an energy. Shockwave double spot weakness Cleave is like a lot of damage, but then we like guaranteed use a fairy, right? We use a fairy on turn 1. But it's so good, and Warcry is like not that likely to help us. All right, let's start with Warcry. I guess it could help us. Whew. All right. Sure. So offering is +6 cards. Alright, I guess we're surviving. Cool. Might as well go for both spot weaknesses before Corruption shows up. Also, we could get a limit break before Cleave. Cleave could just, like, wipe the board here. Potentially. There it is. Alright, well we don't really need Corruption this turn, so let's not use it. Potentially not even this phase, at the rate we're going. Oh, I really thought that was going to wipe. Okay. Limit Break or Cleave? I think Limit Break. 44 strength seems like a lot. We could solve the cultist problems later. Do we armaments this turn? We're currently taking a small amount of damage, just 3 damage. However, we're just at 10, so no pressure. It decrossed Corruption, I don't know. Do we have guaranteed lethal on Awaken 1 next turn? I think we do. Impervious Body Slam. With the Limit Break. So we'd go 30 block plus 44 plus vulnerable, so 77. So it's not lethal unless we armaments. So we'd go 40 plus 44. So it'd be 89. 89 with vulnerable is plus 44. So 122 plus 1. Nope, still not lethal. So we'd have to play Corruption to get lethal next turn. Alright, well let's see what we draw next turn and make that decision then. Well, we could curry an energy for next turn by playing armaments now. Alright, fine. Apparition gives us a little space to think about it. I would love to go into second phase never playing Corruption. That'd be sick. Yeah, 30% of our HP, no big deal. Whatever. So we can play Limit Break, Apparition, and presumably Body Slam is lethal, and like get Body Slam lethal next turn. Wait, why am I presuming that? If we Limit Break, Apparition, can we just like block this turn? We could just like Shrug and True Grit. They're hitting for 34 though. No, the minions do not die if you kill Awakened One. Actually, if you kill both phases of Awakened One, they turn and run. They're not minions, but they do leave if you kill both phases. We could just kill both minions with Body Slam Bash. Oh, nice. Yeah, I don't have any delay on, so there's no reason they can't appear instantly. The 2 attacks in our hand... No, I'm pretty sure they flee after phase 2, yeah. The 2 attacks in our hand cost 2 total, so we'd have 1 extra energy, so we could Shrug. Block for 11, take 7. Taking 7's not great, but it's kind of fine. We basically go to full health next act no matter what, right? Because we get some end-to-act healing and then we meal ticket. Ooh, what's low latency mode? I want to save the Apparition, though, if I can. Limit Break, Impervious, Body Slam. Just making sure, again, this is not lethal. Only takes 2 energy. We could mix in a Shrug, so it's actually more damage than before. So Shrug plus Impervious would block for 51. 51 plus 44. Wait, no, that's too much energy. We can't... No, Limit Break Impervious takes all of our energy. It's a Twitch setting which reduces your buffer and reduces lag, but increases the choppiness. Yeah, I can see that happening. Is there any way to play Limit Break twice this turn? We have Havoc, but I think we have no Headbutt. We've already played it. Yeah. Can we kill one of them and survive? We bash one, shrug it off. Save the Body Slam for killing Awakened One. So we'd be getting hit for 26. We'd have 11 blocks, so no. Darn. We could, like, shrug it off Apparition and try to do stuff next turn, but it just feels like treading water. Wasting an Apparition. I guess wasting an Apparition is better than wasting a Fairy, though. Yeah, we're either wasting Fairy, wasting an Apparition, or wasting Body Slam. One of those 3 resources has to be used this turn. And, like, I don't really care that much about Body Slam, so it's gonna be Body Slam. Because we have 22 strength, right? It's not that Body Slam does a lot of damage, it's every attack does a lot of damage. So let's kill these guys. I guess I should have shrugged first. Okay, so now we can Iron Wave him instead. And then Limit Break, take 2. Okay. Wow, no attacks, huh? Sits for 78, but that's not enough. We could try and Havoc, that could work. Barricade's okay, not great. Intimidate's bad. Rampage is lethal, but we'll lose the Rampage. But we don't need Rampage, right? We've got 44 strength. So we got like good, 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 neutral, bad. There's 3 good outcomes. Let's try it. If we hit an attack, it's great. Excellent. I assumed we had lethal with 2 attacks, but we do not. Alright, so we need to block. And then we'll kill him next turn. Bash or clothesline. We want him to be vulnerable during next phase. He's already vulnerable during this one. We don't care about weak, we have apparition. Yeah, yep. I came to the same conclusion, real pew pew. Almost to the word. Okay. So Rampage kills, and then we develop Corruption and Berserk. Sweet. $66, what? This is free and exhausts. Yeah, we have apparition and barricades, so I think that's probably what's gonna happen. I mean, definitely apparition this turn, right? And definitely disarm. I mean, we're generating a bunch of blocks, so we might as well barricade. Let me save dropkick for bash to draw. And so I need to clear out some hand size. Might as well play the Impervious. We've got barricade up, so. Okay. Could play headbutt, but I'd rather land on something real. All right. Probably have lethal. Like, get some block, body slam, headbutt, drop kick, body slam. We've got shrug it off too. We could potentially draw it twice, but I don't know how to. We've only got 1 headbutt, right? So. All right. Let's do the generating block phase of the turn. And then let's get him vulnerable. Maybe there was a way to do this with fewer attacks. Would have been smarter. We still get Pendant set up. Just a bad Nunchaku. I guess we could have waited for next turn as well, but... I'm just happy to win the Act 3 boss fights, honestly. Yeah, could have waited for next turn, but... Yeah, so we're already at 32, and then we go to the shop. Heal up the rest of the way. Okay, I mean we made it to the Act 4 shop with a bunch of money, so maybe we'll win. Seems like a pretty good deck. It's coming along. We do have Courier as well. Oh my goodness, forgot about that. Courier has never paid off yet. We literally haven't been to a store since Act 2. Just going all the way. Wait. Our Act 1 relic was Runic Pyramid. Have we never been to a store? I'm pretty sure Courier has never paid off. Have we literally not been to a store since Act 1? I think we did go to an Act 1 store. I think this is our 2nd store. That's outstanding. Alright, we definitely want Apparitions upgraded for the Heart Fight. As many as we can get. Second limit break. Fiend Fire to get rid of heart statuses. There's a cultist pot. We've apparently never removed a card. Card remove costs 60. Yeah, dollying the Impervious makes a lot of sense. Or just an Apparition Plus, you know. That card's pretty good. Okay, not a great shop. I guess we should start buying stuff tactically because we have Courier. So if we want a new relic, we buy Dolly's Mirror first. I don't think we're interested in Thread Needle or Letter Opener, which are weirdly both like sharp little pointy objects with thread in them, which is like a crazy connection. Is it insane to like remove an Entropic Brew and take a Cult Pot? I feel like it is insane, but at the same time, it's like Cultist spots are pretty good. And we're not getting rid of Fairy, right? So I don't know what's in Entropic. Yeah, and Entropic is going to be 2 potions, probably, right? But there's no way 2 potions are as good as Cultist Pot. Yeah, I think I am going to replace the thing if I have enough money. I'm going to buy the mirror first. And then probably one of these two, maybe both. We have a lot of money. Replace Fairy with Cultist? Why not Entropic Brew? Surely Entropic Brew is worse than Fairy, right? That's crazy pills. That's right, Entropic Brew goes infinite. You just need Entropic Brew to keep getting Entropic Brew. Yeah, and Fairy blocks for like 50 in the heart fight, right? If we can set it up. And we have a disarm, so it's like not that unlikely that we can make the big attack be the one that kills us. Yeah, sure. One time. I mean, infinite block would be much better because we have barricade, but, you know. Alright, let's buy the mirror. What are we doing with the mirror? Apparition Plus? Is it ever disarm? Disarm is really good at Act 4. It's not, surely. No, it's surely not. We just could have upgraded disarm, but we chose not to. Maybe I should have, but 2 copies of Disarm Plus against the heart is kind of insane. We have enough ways to block. That's an interesting take. Are you lobbying for, like, Limit Break or something? Could be slightly better than buying this one. Because it says plus. I think the plus probably doesn't matter, though, because we have Corruption. Oh, you're lobbying for Cultist Pot the Fairy. Doesn't your justification depend on us just being way ahead, though? Like, if we're just winning anyway, then of course we don't need Fairy. But, like, I don't know. I don't know if we're winning anyway. It's kind of an insane assumption. Something in this deck is bad and should get removed, right? Is it Havoc? Havoc seems pretty bad. Oh, we could dupe pot the Dropkick. It's not crazy. Or not dupe pot, Dolly's Mirror. There's a finesse here, actually. If we don't play Corruption, we can infinite finesse Dropkick. I don't know why we would do that. There's no upgrade where to use that, so it's going to be a finesse minus, so it's health negative. Is Mirror offering bonkers? No, definitely not. It's not at all crazy. Pyramid 2 offerings is definitely weird, but it also seems pretty good. I mean, we have apparitions, right? So offering is gonna happen on good turns, and it's only gonna cost us 1 health. It does kind of end up just being a seeing red, but you know, I would take a seeing red. Maybe mirroring myself as seeing red is correct, right? It also like puts the one offering that matters near the top of the shuffle. We should definitely take Fiendfire, right? Because the statuses. So let's pick Fiendfire and then see where we are. Okay, Clothesline. We're not buying that. Okay. So now we mirror... Boy, this is tough. This is a tough one. I think I'm not going to do Limit Break because we can just buy one. I don't know. It's hard to say no to Mirror Apparition Plus. I think I'm just going to do that. Okay, we got a Shuriken. We don't need that. That's not helpful. So I think we buy the Limit Break and the Cult Pot, and then we're done. And a card remove. I don't think we want anything else. I guess I'll see what's behind the Limit Break. It's an Exhume. Well, Exhume is extremely good in the deck. We have Apparitions. We've got Limit Breaks and Spot Weaknesses and Corruption. Can we buy Exhume, Cult Pot, and card remove? I believe we can. Yes, we can. No, wait. Oh, yeah, it's exact! Oh my god. Oh no, it's off by 2. Okay. It costs 163 to buy them all. Great. Yeah, extra trigger we do not want. Okay. Goodbye, Entropic Brew. We held you in the potion bar for a long time. Now we're letting you go. Yeah, it's gotta be Havoc, right? I don't think we want Havoc in either of these last 2 fights. He did his job admirably. His time is over. Okay. What are we doing here? We could armaments, but everything's already upgraded. It would just be a block for 5, which seems like not what the card's supposed to do. We can Shockwave, but they are going to block it because this is that fight. We don't have any attacks. So basically the question is just Apparition or no. And I think we are going to Apparition. I think we'll take 2 after Apparition. And if we're going to Apparition, I think we're going to double Apparition because we're proccing Puzzle, so we don't want to overdraw. And they're going to be attacking next turn anyway, so might as well. Stack them up. I've never seen the burns at this position in the hand. That's a weird spot. Centennial Puzzle, Runic Pyramid, burn spot. Alright, we can hit a big armaments now. We missed Spot Weakness. If we armaments, we can play Berserk. It's pretty good. Intimidate Clotheslines, pretty neat. Sure. And do we care which direction we're facing? Shield might be better. He's going to be shields down next turn. Spear will be either not attacking or attacking for 12. But this is going to be Spear, Shield's big attack. So yeah, let's turn around for next turn. Okay. Alright, no attack from Spire on turn 3. Still no spot weakness. I am feeling its absence here. Could exhume an apparition and then offering. Let's start with Shrug and see if we can find something better. Should be able to block out with, like, Feel No Pain, Warcry Offering. And that draws a bunch of cards, too, so we can find the spot weakness. We do lose 6 real health, though. Bash Dropkick draws a card. Costs 2. Okay. And Warcry is our last chance to draw. Spot. No dice. We could play Corruption Impervious. Maybe get a kill with Body Slam here. Exhume something. We could exhume Offering. No, that's crazy, right? Yeah, it would be. Yeah, okay. So let's go ahead and go off with Corruption now. Well, we don't really need Apparition if we're killing him this turn. Are we killing him this turn? Because if we're killing him, we should just take Shockwave, right? Get vulnerable and weak on Spear. Alternately Offering. I think I actually like Offering. Because we do heal for 14 after fights, right? It's 9 plus 5. Yeah, so we've taken 6 plus, what was it, 2? Yeah, we've taken 8 so far. So if we Offering again, as long as we perfect the fight, we're still at full. Okay. This helps us find Barricade and, whatchamacallit? Spot weakness. 3, 6, 7, so it's safe already. Alright, there's Barricade. So now I don't feel bad about playing Impervious. Or this Apparition? No, we don't need that Apparition. We can save that one. 99. We're not quite there. I guess we exhaust Limit Break, because it gets us lethal, right? Yeah, it's only 1 strength, but... or it's actually 0 strength? Oh, he took our strength. He took our strength previously. Because we had 1. We have Vajra strength, we don't have it currently. Yeah, so this gives us 3 block, which gives us 3 more damage, so it kills him. And then we can Barricade. Okay. Should be a perfect fight from there. Spot Weakness Limit Break seems great. Get some actual strength from this one. Disarm also good here. Might as well. And it seems like we're just headbutting the Body Slam and cruising. We can just Fiend Fire the Sand. Not like super attached to any of these cards. But we could just Fiend Fire to the next hand. There's no reason to. Apparition blocks for a little bit. Could save some of the armor. We are drawing 2 burns next turn, because he's putting burns back on top. So we're drawing 2 burns and then a body slam. We'll just keep the apparition for safety. Alright, we'll play the non-upgraded apparition. Hey, Freedification. Does anyone know if I get the Ascension 20 achievement for beating the 2 bosses on Act 3, or if I need to complete Act 4 as well? The game considers beating Act 3 to be winning the game, and Act 4 to be a bonus objective in pretty much all contexts, so I'm pretty sure you get the achievement. Alright, body slam. Ideally we draw the body slam again immediately. We want to kill in 2 more attacks. Awkwardly, we want to kill this turn, but whatever. And thanks for the follow, Freedification. Appreciate the support. Welcome to the Vegetable Patch. We could take kind of a risky True Grit, but no, that's silly. Oh wait, what about True Grit Fiendfire? That's probably lethal, right? And that kills this turn. 93 plus 15 times 5? Yeah, it's definitely lethal. Sweet, okay. We got perfect setup going into the heart. Assuming we want Happy Flower on too. Which is reasonable. Dual wield. Best targets are Feel No Pain, Body Slam, Fiendfire. Well, Fiendfire's not great. Not with Pyramid, at least. Berserk. Sure. Technically. If we get a Pommel Strike Plus, it's kind of neat. Dropkick, obviously. Should probably just take it for the dropkick, right? Was Dual Wield Rampage the OG dream? I know that Rampage got a huge nerf at some point. I don't remember what it was because I didn't play back then. It seems like Dual Wield can get up to some sort of interesting stuff. It's kind of a miss, though, if we draw it at the wrong time. And I feel like the way that you lose the heart fight is you miss. You draw a bunch of garbage, and then you die. So I think we're going to say no to Dual Wield. It's cute, but I don't think it's actually good. Ghostly Armor, same. Yeah, exactly. Deck pollution. We're already at 35 cards. So. Okay. Always doing Cult Pot. Caca. Now we can drink our Entropic Brew. Wait, no. What are we doing with this stupid fairy? Well, darn. We have the unupgraded apparition in hand. Turn 1 of the heart fight. That's unfortunate. We also care quite a bit about the beat damage, just like the raw damage could kill us because we're at 37. That's true, beat does draw. Good point. Okay, so let's apparition beat draw. Turn 1 barricade. We also get self-forming clay value. For turn 2. I guess we have 7 cards in hand, so we want to play 2 of them. So if we play Barricade, what's the other card? Headbutt seems like the only option. Doesn't seem great. I guess we could just Apparition and block out for next turn. Yeah, more than Nunchaku. Yeah, I guess Barricade Apparition's kind of fine. Because then we can spend next turn building up block behind the Apparition. Okay. It's the 15 damage attack. Run. We are still intangible. Got a spot weakness before corruption. That's nice. Spot weakness drawing on the attack turn. Also nice. No disarm. Disarm would make him attack for 0. Or no. That wouldn't. But disarm shockwave would. A lot of targets for armaments here. I think it might just be spot weakness shockwave. And then I guess Warcry to reduce hand size. I guess if we're going to Warcry, we should Warcry first. Cleave. My favorite. If we were trying to save one card from Fiendfire, we could put that card on top now. But that's not really the situation. So it doesn't matter what we put on top. The problem with spot weakness shockwave is we don't really generate anything. We just take some damage and go to the next turn. I guess we generate strength, right? We do have cult pot ticking, so as long as we survive, we do win the long fight, right? But next turn is really scary, because next turn is like we are still frail and vulnerable, but he's doing the big attack. I guess that's what we have Fairy for, right? Maybe we draw an Apparition, maybe we don't. But we could maximize our chance of drawing Apparition by playing, like, True Grit this turn, right? Get to draw extra cards. And we could play Armaments so that True Grit has a target. So we could do, like, Armaments, Spot Weakness, True Grit. It's not bad. Yeah, Shockwave doesn't do anything this turn. Why am I playing Shockwave? Yeah, I do like playing True Grit. Okay. We do spend the armaments. Good armaments targets are the unupgraded Limit Break. The spot weakness. Yeah, I don't really care about that. Okay. All the other True Grits. And now we draw all 5 cards. Okay, so we've maximized our chance of drawing something useful. Alright, we can exhume a Apparition. Great. Somebody literally asked earlier in the stream, is exhume ever good? Yeah, this is definitely the last run. It's already 1:30 here. My goodness. It's supposed to be done at 11. These 2 run days are ridiculous. Alright, exhume Apparition walks for like 1,000,000, so let's do that. And we've got 1 energy left for presumably spot weakness. Unless we've got something we want to headbutt. Could headbutt the armaments, but why? Okay. Do run out of hand size here. Just too bad. Happy Flower means we probably like Shockwave Fiendfire next turn. Is there anything we are sad to miss out on? Yeah, there actually is. Impervious Headbutt. I think that's too good to... What do we mirror an Apparition plus? I think we're actually okay. Just surviving the first cycle was, I think, the goal for the first cycle. We also got Barricade up and stuff. Okay, so... What does App Plus do? It doesn't have Intangible. Or doesn't have Ethereal, or rather. If it didn't have Intangible, that'd be a problem. Let's see. No feel, no pain yet, so Shockwave does not block. What do we do this turn? I mean, I want to play Shockwave before the artifacts are up, right? That's really important. So it's almost always Shockwave here. I don't think it's Fiendfire. I was considering Fiendfire, but like we would lose Body Slam and Impervious and Headbutt. There's just too much here. We want Fiendfire to hit like statuses, and it's hitting none of them right now. Hey, thanks for the raid, Blem. Welcome on into all the Blem Raiders. You came at an interesting time. We're just finishing up this run. Shockwave Clothesline? I don't know. What does Clothesline do in that? Clothesline just seems like you could have drawn more cards by playing something else, right? So maybe that something else is like Iron Wave? I guess we can save block for next turn, so let's start with Shrug. Alright, Cinderspain. Sure. Two apps left. Bunch of statuses coming up. Corruption at some point. Limit breaks are important. We want to line up the apparitions with the offering. I don't see any upside or downside to playing Pommel Strike now. I guess I'll do it. 75 damage. It's a pretty decent chunk of damage to get in before the end of the turn. Obviously, we'll hopefully have better body slams later, but thanks for the follow. Silver Wings. Appreciate the support. Welcome to the Vegetable Patch. Yeah, Void is good. Drawing Void on 0 energy, that's pretty sick. Could keep Body Slam for next turn, but he's got a fresh Intangible Clock next turn. And it already does 75 damage, so it's a pretty good little chunk there. Yeah, I guess Pommel Striking into the Void was like the reason to play it. I'm glad that it happened, but I didn't think about it. Should have thought of it. Alright. Okay. We've got Feel No Pain, so now we can block with silly things. Unfortunately, we drew the Disarm too late, so Disarm is not going to land in this fight. He's got Apparitions. Actually, we could land it. We've got Bash and Clothesline. It's possible. We could Feel No Pain Fiendfire. That's true. Intimidate as well. Yeah, we can't actually peel off all the artifact charges this turn, huh? Feel No Pain, Intimidate, Clothesline. Takes a lot of damage though. Actually, no. I think that dies. I mean, Fairy, but Virtual dies. We can't disarm him, he's got artifact charges. I guess we could, yeah, Intimidate, oh I see what you're saying. Intimidate Clothesline Disarm. That does work. Or Intimidate Bash. And then he'd only hit for 15. We're losing 2 exhaust cards with no Feel No Pain. No, we don't have enough energy to do all that. If we don't pay, because one of the attacks costs 2, right? Do no? I don't. Yeah, we're 3 energy deck. Yeah. It's still good though, right? Well, what's he actually? What's he? He's got 2 strength, so he's hitting for 5 by default. So if we weaken him, he'll hit for 30. So So we'd still take quite a bit of damage if we did that. I don't think we're getting out of this turn without Impervious. Right. Yeah, what I'm saying is the disarm only blocks for 15. Nope. If we disarm him, we would take 30 damage. Yeah. How 30? So his base blood shots is 2 times 15. Oh, I guess it would be 15, huh? Yeah, because he'd be down to 2 strength. Or he'd be down to 0 strength, so and then he'd be weak. So it is for 15. We'd still take more than 3 because of the beat of the heart, but... everything is rounded down. All numbers in the game round down. Impervious still blocks for more and opens hand room. I mean, we open more hand room if we play Clothesline, Intimidate, Disarm, right? That's 3 cards. Whereas Feel No Pain, Impervious, Intimidate. I guess that's also 3. I mean, we're never throwing away Disarm, right? I guess I would rather play Impervious on a Body Slam turn. Yeah, I did consider Feel No Pain, Fiendfire. It's definitely an option here. We lose Rampage, but we don't lose anything like super important, right? We don't lose Limit Breaks or anything like that. Apparitions, Corruption, Offering. All the good stuff is yet to come. We just lose Impervious, basically. If we do that, we would hit 9 cards, so it would block for 27. It's pretty good. Hits for 22 times 8. It's a damage cap, or close to it. It's not a damage cap, but it's close. Yeah, that's probably the line, huh? Feel No Pain, Fiendfire blocks out, generates extra block for later. We lose Headbutt, but who cares, right? And Impervious, but it does better than Impervious. We lose Rampage, but it's not a Rampage deck anymore, it's a Limit Break deck. We'll never get through the artifact charges, but we'd have to spend so many resources getting through the artifact charges. I think it's probably not worth it. And that's a damage cap, right? Like, I want to get damage caps. It does kind of suck that Fiendfire isn't hitting statuses, but we still have True Grits and armaments, so we can still get those statuses gone. And it does hit 1 status, right? It's not off by much. Okay, I think that's the line. Okay. Artifacts don't matter if we're a strength deck. What do you mean? It seems like offering to draw an apparition, right? Pretty much need one this turn. We can miss. If we miss real bad, we just need a fairy, right? We did not miss. Okay, sweet. We can double Limit Break, too. Get up to 64 strength. We can play Corruption here. Make them cost 0. I guess we'll play this Limit Break and then Corruption. Play these for 0. Fairy doesn't heal. It prevents you from dying. So, like, if we're at 1 health and the heart is hitting us for 1,000, Fairy heals for 1,000, right? Yeah, if we, he's not attacking next turn, so Berserk is always happening, right? So let's keep the upgraded Limit Break. and then play the whole rest of the hand, including True Grit hitting a burn. That's kind of neat. Take that, the heart. I have 65 strength. Okay. Can Fairy trigger it on the first hit of a multi-attack and then you die in the later hit? Yes, certainly. That'll happen a lot in the heart fight. It's really annoying. Alright, 105 damage dropkick. Seems good. And we've got Apparition for next turn. As well as 2 spot weaknesses. Alright. We have this True Grit to hit that wound, and then... Oh, are we out of wounds? We are. So we just have to damage cap this turn and next turn, and then we win. So that seems good. Yeah, it doesn't seem like we need Apparition. Seems like we can just block with Shrug and stuff. I guess there's no point to playing Spot Weakness. I guess it gets it out of the hand, but like it's such a small fraction of our strength here. Doesn't matter. Yeah, a totally useless limit break. Shrug it off, Pommel Strike draws the rest of the deck. And then we can, like, almost Dropkick loop. I mean, we don't need to, because we have 1,000,000 strength, but... Sure. This Pommel Strike hits for 114. I mean, I guess I'll play it. No, I guess it's... No, it is actually... So it's health neutral, right? Because we generate 3 block and 3 beat damage, so it doesn't matter. Alright. So that's a kill next turn, for sure. GG. I wish we still had Rampage so that we could Rampage him to death. It's supposed to be a Rampage deck. I guess it's a Body Slam deck now. We'll let Body Slam do it. Okay. We took damage while killing the heart with Body Slam. Got our relics set up pretty well for next fight. Okay. Kapow. Oh yeah, of course we have to discard Fairy, right? We have to free the Fairy at the top of the Spire. Be free, little Fairy. Have a good time. Floating above the Spire forever. Thank you for reminding me. I'm not Tyler Durden. Yeah, this was a good one. Took a Corruption, even though it was pretty speculative. Took Apparitions, even though I didn't think it felt right at the time. But those things are really good in Act 4, so you can really just get all the right stuff. We thought a lot about turn 3, I think it was, and ended up playing Feel No Pain, Fiendfire, and that was definitely the correct thing to do. Because by doing that, we drew ourselves a bunch of cards, and drawing those cards got us our limit breaks, and the limit breaks got us the damage caps, and the damage caps won us the fight. So I'm really, really happy with that decision, even though we lost like the Headbutt and the Impervious. Headbutt and Impervious is like... Headbutt loops are fun, right? But that's for Acts 1 through 3. For Act 4, you just exhaust your whole deck, and you know, like you need to be operating at a little bit higher of a level than Headbutt. So I'm glad I was able to see past the past of how the deck has operated and towards the future. The future. Pretty weird to pivot to a limit break deck after a Act 2 Pandora's Box gave me one, but I'm not complaining. Strength is good. It was kind of awkward to get started, but we had a Vajra and a Red Skull that was on sometimes, and then we ended up picking up 2 spot weaknesses, which were really important. Yeah, Reaper early on would have been amazing because we had the Magic Flower from Niao. Magic Flower from Niao is like, it's a good start. You got to imagine that most Magic Flower from Niao runs win. This is just a deck full of really good stuff. Apparitions are really good. Corruption's really good. Pyramid's really good. Limit Break's really good. So just take all the good stuff and then win the game. Forehead, super easy.